You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the number one podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What are we drinking tonight, Shay?
Oh, well, our boy Bobby Wasabi's going to do the honors over here, but we got this scrumpy cider that was brought to us by our boy Harry, all the way from the fucking UK.
Shout out Harry. And
it's been sitting in the cooler. It's been chilling in the fridge since he was out here on opening night, man. So it's about that time, dog, to finally crack this bad boy open and see what it's all about. This is a 6% on the ABV,
which is a relief because Harry Fairclough said they can go up to 30%.
Yeah,
and he's like, I don't know which one that is. And I was already thinking these UK people probably don't even label their bottles.
Right. I know. I thought we were going to go down there. There was going to be no percentage.
He recommended ice, but I think at 6%, we don't need any ice.
At 6%, we got this.
Yeah. I think it's because he thought it was going to be one of those like 30%.
And while Bobby is pouring these out, we saved this for a special occasion. For one, it is November, fall, right in the middle of fall. Cider is a great fall beverage.
That's good.
Number two, it's November, and the Raiders are playing meaningful football.
Oh, yeah.
And number three, we're talking about playoff contention right now. So all the way around, it's a celebration.
We got to get this celebration toast, bro.
Cheers, y'all.
Oh, salud.
Cheers. Bobby, we're going to go right over here. Man.
Do it.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try this out. This one's for you, Harry.
Damn.
I don't know if that lost carbonation or if it's supposed to be like that.
I mean, it's possible that it lost some carbonation, right?
Definitely tastes like fall. I like it.
But the flavor's there, dog.
Flavor's great.
The flavor's there. It's good. Got a little smokiness on the end.
A little smokiness on the end. Almost like a scotch on the end, lightly.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the cinnamon right up front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get that fruit flavor right away.
I don't think it had carbonation because there's no trace of bubbles whatsoever.
Yeah.
No, it definitely has a great flavor, man.
I think the American version of a cider is different.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I'm digging this, man.
Well, cheers, man.
Shout out to Harry, bro. Shout out to Harry, our boy. Came all the way out from the UK, brought us chelas, brought us a cider. He came ready, bro, for the fucking tailgate.
He did. I don't even know how he brought all that stuff in there.
Carefully.
Speaking of the tailgate, while we're on the subject, I know we were on the air tonight, and we almost didn't get on the air tonight because of technical mishaps. Basically, all the graphics, all the scenes, all the formatting you guys see in the live stream all got wiped out, and we had to rebuild that within the last hour. Crisis averted. We're here. But again, about the tailgate, a lot of people have been asking, you guys haven't been putting up podcasts.
Yes, we have.
I don't know how to say this more clearly because
I've seen it.
I'm responding to a couple people. I'm like, are you checking out the pregame shows? They're live. We're streaming from the tailgate. We have like the premier spot in the parking lot.
Yeah.
We get to meet and interact with a lot of people from all over. Even this last weekend, we got to sit down and have an interview with Dan Miller.
Yeah.
Colton Miller's father.
That was dope.
Which is really nice. He gave us a little scoop, which we'll reset later in the show. But I just want to tell you guys, our pregame shows are only on YouTube. So you have to go to youtube.com/the Pillaging Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us. And make sure you smash that bell because when you do, your phone will get an alert or your computer will get an alert as to when we're live.
There you go.
As soon as we're live, you'll get the notification. You could jump on and watch it. Basically, what we've been doing is about 3 hours prior to kickoff. So, for instance, on a normal home game, 1 o'clock, 1 to 1:25 kickoff time normally, right? We're in the gates at 8. We're set up by about 9. And then we take from about 9 to 10 to enjoy ourselves a little bit and do our sound check. And then at 10 a.m., again, 11, 12, 1, 3 hours before kickoff. From 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. is when you'll find us, Pacific Standard Time, obviously. So adjust your clocks accordingly. For this last game, it was 2 p.m., again, 3 hours before kickoff. So please, when we ask you guys to subscribe to YouTube, it's because we want you guys to check out this content. We put a lot of work into it.
Absolutely.
And I'll just take this time to give a big shout out to Sammy Quasar. You've seen him on the Pillaging streams before at the tailgates, and you've heard him on the Crow's Nest. Definitely my best friend, my oldest friend that I have in my life. He's basically the producer of that show. The pregame show. So all the guests you're seeing, all the fans, all the people sliding into the chairs, he's doing that. The camera, crowd control, stickers, promotion. He's the executive producer of that. It's Sammy. If you're listening right now, just want to give you a shout out, man.
Hell yeah.
Really making it real smooth this year. Real smooth.
That's right, Sammy.
And that's not to discredit the people in this room. We're a well-oiled machine. The four of us. It's been great the last 2 weeks.
Oh, man, it's been amazing, man. It's been awesome, man. Especially with our boy Bobby Wasabi making the ride with us.
You know why,
It's been
right?
fucking dope, man.
It's because I hit that little bell button on the YouTube thing.
There you go.
I'm not kidding, bro. Like when you guys first did it, like for the first one for the preseason game, I was like, I remember you guys mentioning it. Why? Because I was listening and paying attention to the damn podcast, and you guys saying,
Appreciate
"Oh
that.
yeah, make sure because we're gonna be, tailgating and this and that." So I saw that little bell hit the damn button, and sure enough, I'm just wandering around doing my own thing, and all of a sudden I get a little bing. What the hell's going on? Oh shit, the fellers are on right now. Shit, ton of pillage then, dude.
So there it is, right there. I mean, set the bell, and you might end up in the studio someday.
Hey.
Perks.
That's
right.
It's true.
You'd be in the studio speaking Spanish.
Perks.
You know what though, man? On top of that, and not to boast, but the amount of people that are coming through the tailgate, man, it's fucking amazing. I feel like the crowd just keeps getting larger every week that we're out there. This past week, man, you posted it on IG. You posted the tailgate pictures with the big group photo.
Yeah,
and each one of those pictures is like going back in time, like the most recent one, then the one before that, and the one before that.
Yeah.
And the first one, it's a little small group underneath the tent. We fit them all pretty good. This last one, we had people at the end, hanging out. You guys had people in the back,
and there's
trying to jump up and get in the picture, man.
And there's a good 25 people that didn't make that photo.
It's true.
So I say on average, we're interacting with 100 to 300 people coming through. We're the second to last stop before you get in the stadium from that north parking lot. So it's just been fantastic. Shout out to Dirt Lot and his crew for helping us out. It's been fantastic. If you want to find us at the game, we're right behind the Dark Side tailgate. You can't miss them. They got the large Darth Vader inflatable.
Yeah.
You see the Dark Side in the end zone. They're in the north end zone opposite the black hole. So it's those folks right there. We're right behind them. A big party right there. Lincoln Kenny's always hanging out in the area, and we got to see Freddie Bolitnikoff last Sunday, and we got to see Greg Olson the week before that, and of course Dan Miller. But the real glory is meeting all of you. It's great to see people like, so and so traveled all the way from Canada to see their first home game. They really wanted to meet you guys, so it's cool. It's cool to have that, and when you guys come out, you'll find out that we're just, we're the normal fuck ups that you'd expect us to be. Shout out to JT, man, on Twitter. Jason came through and he manned the grill, and our boy Patrick came over from Reddit and he was on the grill, and then Bobby was on the grill. Shout out to Bobby because I went to go get a taco, and on my way to the table to get like some salsa and shit and doctor my taco, it was like, hey, you got to come over and take this picture. I could take the picture. 45 minutes later, I go back to get my taco, and Bobby's got 2 fresh ones ready.
There you go.
There.
Of course, they had to get a fresh.
Hey man, dude, and not only that, it was a chorizo too, dog. Remember the chorizo links?
They were awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Those ones were good. Those were bomb.
Dude, I had to
keep bringing those, man.
I had to go save the fellas, man, because they were manning the grill. And I kid you not, everybody, this is when we first started recording.
They were scared, bro.
Yeah, dude. I just see out of the corner of my eye giant flames, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they got it. I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. And sure enough, I walked over there like for like a hot second, and they're like, yeah, we had to take those things off the grill because it was just burning up this whole thing. Man, dude, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, dude. Still had his eyebrows on, man. I was like, those flames were big, but once I got that thing under control, got it going, and had to make sure everyone got fed because those things were fire, bro.
Those were a lifesaver, bro.
Big time.
Lifesaver.
So let's set the table a little bit here. Tonight's guest is going to be you. We're going to take a lot of live calls tonight. We're going to make this a real caller heavy show.
Oh yeah.
Also keep on the lookout. We haven't done post game shows I know folks that listen to the pregame or maybe missing the pregames, they really enjoyed the postgame stuff too. I mean, it's just been hard this year with all the gear that we're hauling and whatnot. It's just we're going really hard. This Thursday night game, we didn't get home till 1 o'clock in the morning. There wasn't be no pregame show. Yeah. You know, Shay's got a little baby now. This is different than when we were doing this a year ago. You know?
Couple years ago.
So, you know what I mean? Things have changed, and we all just have, you know, I work a different job now. It's a lot more demanding, and it's just hard to get on the air right after the game. We decided before the season started, you know, for our own health and for the quality of the show. The other thing, too, is you watch the game live. It's an emotional experience. It's not one where it's more analytical. You don't see everything. We see plays happen. Sometimes we don't know who's making those plays, especially in those silver jerseys. I don't know about you. I had a really hard time reading names and numbers on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, it give us a few days to watch back the tape and get on the air. So what I'm going to try to do, regardless of who here in the crew is available, is get on the air with you guys on Wednesdays, do a caller-heavy show, maybe call Shay, call Kane, and get these guys at least remotely on the phone. Give you guys some content to carry you over. I know it's going to be hectic. We have another home game coming up against Cincinnati next weekend, so we won't be in studio again Sunday night. You can catch the pregame show live on YouTube that morning, and we'll be on the air at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And after that, you'll be able to catch a show. Well, it won't be that Wednesday because I fly out to New York that Wednesday.
There you go.
So,
That's right.
and then we'll be in New York. As far as the production schedule in New York goes, just stay tuned, man. Just check your IG, check your Twitter, and then, you know, again, if you're subscribed to YouTube, it won't be a problem. We're going to try to do some streams out there, some recorded podcasts out there. I don't know if we'll have camera in New York. But we can stream. We can stream behind the logo, and you can at least get the audio. So if you're willing to do that, I could probably work that out. We're looking at maybe recording in the hotel, possibly at a bar Saturday night, and then I don't know if we're going to do a tailgate show out there. I'm talking to Chuck from the Fan Club Blitz and the Raidersnation podcast and see what we're planning on doing. He has his handfuls. They're going to be running the grill. They're expecting upwards of 300 Raider fans at the tailgate. Man. So
that's crazy.
I've been planning this all year, so we'll be out there. We'll be dropping some content out there for you, but I'll be enjoying myself as well. So who knows? Maybe when we want to land in the hotel on Wednesday, maybe I'll get on the air with you guys, just the solo dolo. We'll see how it goes. But stay tuned. After that, you know, we'll have our normal production schedule again Wednesdays, hopefully, and then you know, your pregame show when it's a home game, and if not, Sunday night show as scheduled. When we get in the off season, things will be a lot more regular for you guys. We'll be doing Sundays as we usually do. Let me give you a couple plugs. OneNationFanwear.com. If you enter PJ4F at checkout, you will get free shipping. Another nice perk right now, One Nation Fanwear, is you can get 2 shirts for $50. I know a lot of people think their shirts are expensive, but they're not your normal Gildan shirt. These are printed on high quality gear. They're American Apparel shirts. They're not going to shrink up on you. They are butter soft. They're really, really nice. You are getting what you pay for. Johnny does not go through one printer. He goes through, he has a variety of vendors. He's always looking for the best garment quality. So those of you that are gearheads or you like the underground wear, this is high quality stuff. So you get 2 shirts for $50. There's no coupon code needed. When you put the 2 shirts in the cart at checkout, the $10 will be deducted automatically. Also, he's got a ton of hat designs on there. He's got like over 20 hat designs on there, way more than that. And his hats are $29.99. You go to Lids, you're paying $36 and up. So,
Yep. And not only that, it's some fucking clean ass custom wear too.
Yeah. And we'll be demoing some of that gear as soon as it gets here, Johnny. You see what happens, Johnny?
You see what happens, Johnny?
Also, DC40 Custom Tees released a really nice Eric Harris shirt to commemorate the 2 interceptions. Should have been more. 2 interceptions that he had.
Shit, well, he should have had like fucking 4, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's a really nice Eric Harris shirt. We're going to give away 2 of those on tonight's show. I'm thinking we might do best caller. We might do a revised 2-minute drill. We got a new version of the 2-minute drill we're doing at the tailgates. Maybe we'll do a quick one tonight.
I like that.
It's going to be all Raiders questions. So
I like that.
Yeah.
And shout out to our boy Murph.
Oh,
for killing the fucking 2-minute drill out in the tailgate, man. I think he got 8 of 9, right? And he just murked that. He murked that. He was on top of all that stuff, man.
And those of you that are watching that and keeping time
right?
at home and said, Kenny, you went over the 2 minutes. Yeah, I paused the timer when I asked the question. So it's 2 minutes for the answers.
There you go.
I'm a long-winded motherfucker, bro.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair, though. That's fair.
Hella nerdy, hella wordy. You know what I mean? So tonight's show, quick hits from the past 2 weeks, recapping the last 2 wins. Kane's MVP, trash can player. We will have a gent on there here momentarily.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, your phone calls on the back half of the show. So stay tuned. It's going to be a big, beefy one. Tomorrow's Veterans Day, so shout out to all of our veterans. We appreciate your service.
Shout out.
That also means we don't work tomorrow.
Indeed.
So we're going in.
Yeah, boy.
You off tomorrow, Che?
I'm off,
Are
man.
you off tomorrow, Bobby?
I'm working, boss.
All right. Well, if you need to duck out, bro, duck out.
No, don't even trip.
All right, cool. I'm not. Let's hit these quick hits, shall we?
Yeah, boy.
Do it.
Let's get into that.
Oh.
You the real MVP.
Oh.
I'm already in mid-season form right now. It's been a while since we've been in here. Raiders defeat the LA Chargers 24-26 in their last divisional game and last game ever under the lights in the Oakland Coliseum.
Oh, man.
Let's take a moment right now. How would that feel to you guys? I mean, the last AFC West game to ever be played in the Oakland Coliseum. Did you guys think about that on Thursday?
Listen, on the day of the game, especially at the end of that game, man, I think we were just through the roof, man. The adrenaline was gone. We were hot. We were jumping all over. I don't know how many times I almost fucking tackled you, Kenny. I almost tackled Bobby too. I was grabbing motherfuckers up. I don't know. I was being a little.
Che lifted me off the ground by my jacket. I was like,
multiple times, man. Multiple times throughout the game, I was just like, "Get over here!" But man, we were through the roof, man. Just the emotion, joy, right? is the word. But I think as the week has gone on, it's set in a little bit. Mm-hmm. And man, there's been some wonderful fucking moments, man. You and I, we've been lucky enough to experience quite a few of those moments here in these last few seasons, and it was kind of reminded me of that KC game.
It did,
right?
Big time, yeah.
That KC game, man.
We're in the same jerseys too.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, yeah, we were. So it's bittersweet, man. It's really bittersweet.
It was
really bittersweet because it's a beautiful way to go out, though. Yeah. Beautiful way to go out, man.
Yeah. We've had 4 really good night games in the past few years. We've had this one. We had the KC game, obviously. We had this year's home opener, which was fantastic. And then we had
the Monday night, the Christmas Eve game, right?
Yeah.
That Bobby Wasabi, your boy, was over. He got to experience that. That was a night game, and
then the Sunday night game against the Broncos, where we just ran the ball down their throats over and over and over again. That was amazing. So, Bobby, let me before we move on to this, one last thing. You were at that Christmas Eve game last year. At that time, we were led to believe that would be the last game. Yeah. Are you ready to do that all over again this year?
It sucks, man, because you do put a lot of emotion out there, man.
Yeah.
You experience a lot, and not only that, but one thing I tell everybody there that I talk to at the tailgates is the same thing that Kenny told me over here, is just take a moment, take a step back, and just look at everything. Yeah. Like don't even be in it, just watch everything else going on around you. And to actually think at the time that this is the last time I get to experience this, it was a very, very emotional thing. And to hear that it may happen again,
right?
It's crazy because I hate it because the emotions are going to get totally weirded out again. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I love it because it was a very all of a sudden type of thing. Everyone didn't expect that to be the last game.
Right.
We all thought we were going to be back here last year. Right. And we're like, all right, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll skip that one and be there next year. But then they announced it, and a lot of people got to miss out. A lot of people that go to those games that have been there, that have been growing up in those fucking lots, man.
Yeah.
I felt bad for them.
Yeah.
I really wanted them to have experiences, man. So my emotions aside is that I want as many Raider Nation out there as possible to feel what it is out there, man.
Absolutely.
I kind of felt bad because I was telling people, make sure you rip your chairs out of the seats. And
you're like, make sure, do some research, bring the right fucking
bring the right socket,
bring the right socket, Rich.
And then the day after, I'm getting DMs like, look, Kenny, I got it. And it was like the seat, and then it was like the little seat number plaques. I must have got like a half dozen DMs from people just like, I got mine. And I was like, oh shit, y'all really out here doing this, huh? So I felt bad about that. So this year, I think I would say, do it again. Do Do it again.
Say it again. Say it again.
Rip them mother truckers out. As Bobby would say.
No, you definitely, man. It was one hell of an experience then, and to have this be the last, prime time show like that.
Yeah.
In a weird way, man, it was a nostalgic feeling. It took me back to being in high school and playing under those Friday night lights.
There you go.
And that's exactly what it felt like, dude. And I was like, dude, this is the last time we kind of get this really organic homegrown feel, man, of just going to the game and just enjoying it with your fam.
There's a lot of nostalgia in the air, obviously honoring Willie Brown, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
R.I.P., man.
Had all the Hall of Famers out there, and it felt like just a classic AFC West game. You had the Chargers and Raiders on prime time, and you had the AFL throwback unis on. It was just the powder blues out there. Everything about it was real nostalgic.
Yeah.
It was real cool. There was some magic in the air that night. I was really doubtful until it came time for our predictions. I predicted a blowout, which we could have had if we cashed in on some opportunities. But I did also say the defense would step up, and they did. So there was a lot of magic particles in the air. A lot of our pregame predictions ended up becoming true and accurate. So.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. The difference between this year's last game and last year's, obviously, is really nice to go out with a win against the Broncos. But this year, and you secure that win against the Jaguars, it might be the last game in Oakland, but it may not be the last game for the Raiders on the season. And that's going to be a really good feeling. I know they travel. What I'm trying to say is, it was playoff aspirations leaving the Oakland Coliseum.
Yeah.
That's going to feel really good.
Yeah.
That's going to
Definitely.
A loss by the Chiefs this morning puts the Silver and Black 1/2 game out of first place in the AFC West. A loss by the Bills could help the Raiders wildcard seed down the line. Obviously, the Colts lost. Unfortunately, the Steelers won, which puts them, I think, at 5-4 as well. They have a 4-2 record in the AFC. We have a 3-2 record. So right now, the Steelers own the tiebreaker over us. So that means that they have the 6th seed at the moment. So for about 30 minutes today, we were in the 6th seed. But now we're out. But the Raiders trending in the right direction. The rest of the schedule has to play out. Steelers' schedule looks pretty easy down the stretch. Bills gets harder. I mean, it comes down to it. We can do all the math and all the calculations, but just take care of business.
That's right.
Take care of business.
That's right.
Everything else will take care of itself.
Taking care of business.
But at this point, man, it's really eyes on that AFC West number one spot. Half game out. That can't be your number one. That has to be your number one target. Is what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
Raiders' starting offensive line played all 4 quarters together for the first time this year. It was a good feeling, yeah.
Definitely. I've been saying it. I was like, hey, what the hell, O-line? Where y'all at?
Yeah.
Bam. Finally showing up.
Yeah, it was nice to see them all there. All those big boys, man.
And
have you guys seen that? You seen that we're like at the top of the average in terms of weight?
The heaviest offensive line.
The heaviest offensive line in the NFL. And I think they made the comparison with Minnesota's line and I believe San Francisco's line, just in terms of like running offense, Mm-hmm. And I think they're averaging right around like 270 or something like that. Like they're not even in the threes, bro. We got big boys up front, but they obviously run a little bit of a different scheme too. They do a lot more reach blocks and stuff like that, and we're just taking it to them, putting that man boo all up on them.
Taco meat
all up on them.
And oddly enough, all those big boys in there, but Carr actually under pressure quite a bit. More than we've seen in the last couple of weeks. But you're going up against a line like Ingram and Bosa. What I did see too is they were overloading one side. They had Ingram inside next to Bosa.
Yeah,
that caused a lot of problems. But hey, in the end, got that W.
Hey, but then we also saw some very successful blocks when they did that too. I saw some people posting some clips and of Waller handling some blocking, and then they had Ingram and Bosa. They kind of split them. Bosa took like a hard line inside. Ingram went out, and our boys got both of them, and then they brought a blitz right down the center of both of them, and our running back came filled that hole real quick.
Yeah,
it gave us plenty. We had some beautiful blocking in that game. Even though we did get sacked, even though we hadn't been sacked in quite a while, we had some very, very good blocking up front, man.
And Carr looked good on the move, man.
Yeah,
definitely.
Really did. The one that we missed though late in the first quarter, rolling out, and I think he launched the ball about 35 yards downfield.
Yeah,
Just didn't come up with this. Those game breaker plays right there. Could have been a blowout.
Absolutely.
Still, in my opinion, I'm holding on to that.
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't right.
Checked in with Dan Miller at the game, Colton Miller's father. He gave us a nugget on air. He said Colton Miller got the keys to his Hilltop Henderson home this week.
Yeah.
And he plans on staying with the Silver and Black for a long time. Not the most breaking news, but it's good news.
We hope that Colton Miller stays with the Silver and Black for a very long time because as you told Dan on air, we've stayed behind Colton Miller. We defended the pick. We were a little thrown off by it, just like everybody else. We can't deny that. When we got on air, we're like, okay, wait a minute. No, okay, this starts to make sense. Okay, what are we trying to do here? Gruden's trying to protect Carr. He's looking for guys that can do that. He thinks this guy's got the talent, the skill, athleticism for sure, right? To become something good. Of course, he started off the season well last season, and then he got injured. And the point you made to Dan was, listen, man, we know that your boys, he played through a lot of injuries, right? There was
played through the same injury that Kelechi could not play through.
There you go. And I mean, listen, no hate on you, Kelechi, because when you were here, we loved you, man. When you came on strong that first season that you were with us too. We appreciate the things that you did. But yeah, I mean, we see where Kelechi's at.
You had to go fuck around with Derek Badu and get all vegan. You had to get all vegan.
He got all vegan.
All bohemian on
man, if you're gonna go, man, go ahead and go get that knitted hat. Get that knitted beanie.
That macrame cap.
Yeah, macrame cap, man. And just go for it, man.
Lenny Kravitz fucking hat.
That common hat, bro.
Yeah. Colton Miller's a warrior, man. He's a warrior. And yeah, dad, family used to be Niner fans, and not anymore.
Not no more.
He was hesitant. He said, remember, and he was like, once I came out to the game, and just, man, it infects you, man. It infects you.
Oh, yeah.
Going to a Raider game. It's like venom, man. It's like some Cenobite shit, or not symbiote shit. It just gets in your veins, bro. And
it does.
It changes you as a person.
It does. That's and the proof is in my I have that proof with one of my friends, man. So I have a friend that's a longtime Niner fan, and I keep telling him, yo, just come enjoy yourself, man. No one's gonna give you shit. We ain't playing you guys. Just show up. You don't have to wear Raiders clothes. You don't have to wear nobody's clothes. You just show up and hang out at the tailgate. You're gonna have a good ass time. He's afraid of that. He's afraid of exactly that.
Yeah.
Coming out to the tailgate and having too good of a fucking time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's right. It is infectious, and that's why motherfuckers avoid they avoid coming to have a good time with us, man. Because they once you go Silver and Black, they ain't no going back.
Beer King had his son out there on Sunday. The son that I will say did a really poor job of raising, as he became a Niner fan. But he had him out there Sunday for the tailgate, and I saw him at work on Monday because we work with Mikey too. I was like, hey, man, seen you out there. He's like, oh, yeah, it was a good time, Yeah. I love the tailgate, man. The atmosphere out there is great,
Yeah.
And I just stared at him all, would you say it's better than a Niner game? And he was like, oh, for sure. And I just looked at him like, yeah, it's working.
You're headed in the right direction. You're headed in the right direction.
What did you say for the game? He's like, no. I was like, you will, brother.
It's just a matter of time.
Oh, man. All right, let's keep moving. Some transactions. Raiders signed defensive back DJ Swearinger, and formerly from the Arizona Cardinals, and former Seattle Seahawk defensive end Dion Jordan.
Yeah.
Swearinger played in the first 4 games of the season for Arizona. DJ was cut after allowing a 145.3 QB rating through the first quarter of the season. That's nearly perfect, Jay. DJ's a big hitter with questionable coverage skills and even more questionable attitude problems. DJ has carried the reputation of being a locker room headache for some time now. He's been overly critical of the organizations, but look who he's played for. He's played for the Cardinals. He's played for the Redskins. I think he played for the Dolphins. Damn. So let's open this guy.
Hit him with that fucking trifecta though, bro.
You got the shitstorm of teams. I think the Dolphins. I'm not sure, but it sounds logical, right? But let's welcome DJ with some open arms. He is a big hitter, and it's next man up, man. This defense has to be plug and play at this point with KJ down and all that. So we'll get you updated on that too. But DJ has been cut or waived by 5 different teams and has played with the Cards 3 times in his career. I can't think of a worse fate than playing for the Cardinals 3 different times in your career.
Damn.
Yeah. Deion Jordan, originally a first-round selection, pick number 3. It's him that played for the Miami Dolphins. My bad.
There you go.
In 2013, he spent 2 years with Miami and appeared in 26 games, making 1 start. Jordan spent the past 2 seasons with the Seattle Seahawks, where he had 40 combined tackles and 5.5 sacks only. Jordan posted 4 sacks in 5 games, however, in 2017. Jordan's career has been derailed repeatedly by suspensions related to violating the league's substance abuse policy, and he did not play at all in 2015 and 2014.
Yeah.
So another guy that's had some rocky times, but hey, we seem to be collecting those guys. We don't put up with no bullshit, though. You see that, and the ones that stick around seem to be making a really good life for themselves. I'm talking about Incognito. I'm talking about Darren Waller.
That's right.
So hopefully these 2 guys can find some traction over here.
Well, listen, man, that's funny because earlier in the season, people were posting about this guy. People were talking about Deion Jordan's about to come off of this suspension, and he's a free agent, and he looks really good. And there was videos of him working out. He's a big boy, man. He looks very impressive physically. And coming out of college, he was the number 3 pick, bro. He was the number 3 pick for a reason.
No, a lot of people are like, why is this guy not a freaking monster?
Right. And I think a la Darren Waller, right? We see what he can do when he's got the right state of mind, when he's taking care of himself and he's not fucking his life up, right? When he's not making bad decisions. I think if we can surround him with guys like Darren Waller, who's been able to turn that page, maybe this is what it takes. Maybe joining the Raiders, isn't that a shocker, right?
Yeah.
Joining the Raiders will help a guy get right.
Well, that's what it used to be, dog.
That's what it used to be, right? We used to recuperate all the bad guys, right? All the guys that, oh man, you can't fix that guy. He's got too many problems. It was like, bring your problems over here, man.
As Trump would say, bad hombres.
Fuck that guy. Well, bring all your peoples over here. Bring your problems over here. We'll get this shit straightened out. We'll win a Super Bowl with you.
Well, honestly,
right? That's what we did, man. We did that with so many people, man.
My thing is that I think the reason why is that not just, the coaches and the staff that we got there, but just that locker room, man.
Yeah.
They check each other, bro. Mm-hmm. They hold each other accountable for. And the people that don't, like you said, bam, they end up getting cut. They ain't there no more, dude. And that's the one thing that is what was lacking here, man, is that we needed that locker room to just take ownership, take leadership of everybody there, man.
Yeah. No, definitely, Bubby. And we talked about that when we brought over Incognito, right? I think I said, we got a guy like Rodney Hudson, who's the fucking like the ultimate leader, right? Especially being the center of the offensive line, who's going to make sure that, bro, you're either going to be on board with us and you're going to fucking act correct and handle your fucking job, or you ain't going to be here. And I think that's what the vets have done up until this point.
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Hit him, bro, with some Michael McDonald. Hit him with some Michael McDonald.
I can't believe we're not in love anymore. I can't believe things will never be the same again.
Yeah, Mike. Where are you, Mike? Damn, with that luscious white fucking hair, bro. All fucking nice. That half mullet, half.
Baby,
just looking like.
to me.
He looking like fucking the dad from fucking from Teen Wolf, bro.
Straight up.
when the dad turns into a werewolf, that's what. That's the same hairdo, bro.
Yeah,
it's the same hairdo.
that Artie Lang hairdo.
That Kenny Rogers fit, bro. When did Artie Lang turn into Kenny Rogers? By the way,
oh man,
he must have went to that Kenny Rogers rehab clinic. He hit him with them Kenny Rogers.
Did you guys see that interview
roasters.
on Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Shit, we're getting off talking. Yeah, but
anyway.
That was crazy. But anyways, let me get back to what I was saying. Listen, we talked about we have some veteran leaders, we have some young leaders coming into this team, and we have coaches that want to establish a culture of winning and a winning mentality, and that just includes not having bad habits, right? Outside of your workplace and inside of your workplace. So they're trying to correct all that shit. So bringing in this guy, I think they're feeling themselves right now. They're like, hey, look what we did. We brought in Darren Waller. Look what we did. Look at Incognito came in. We did that. Right? All the naysayers were saying, "Oh, they're fucking up. The Raiders, they're horrible. They're going to be horrible. They're bringing in this guy. They're bringing in that guy." No, you guys were wrong. And everyone's slowly but surely starting to fucking eat their words, right? So let's see what Dion got. Let's see what he got. Long-winded. Sorry,
Johnny is over here confusing Michael McDonald with Rick Astley. Bro, I will fight you, bro. We can take it to the streets. Taking it to the yeah. All right. Remember when Tyre Whitehead karate chopped Kenny Galladay? Remember that?
Yeah, I did. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
That was fucking awesome.
That was cool.
That was life changing.
We're just Chris Farley right now. Remember the time in that movie, your movie, when you karate chopped him in the neck? That was awesome.
That was awesome. All right, let's do the injury updates. KJ injured on his game-saving interception on Thursday. Oakland has placed him on IR, effectively ending his season. Enter DJ Swearinger. Artie also out for the year with a broken foot. You knew that already, but hey, we haven't been in here for a little bit. LaMarcus Joyner sidelined with a leg injury. Joyner pulled up and went to the turf grabbing his hamstring Thursday night. His excuse me.
Get it out, son.
I had to, bro. So
get it out.
Wingstop. His availability is to be determined at this point. Yeah, that garlic palm.
Hey, don't be offended, people. Don't be offended, people. We keep it real here.
And let's give Trent Brown some praise, actually, in this injury report for getting out there Thursday and playing through the pain. I know you saw Brown out there for 4 quarters thinking, oh, he's healthy now. Brown's not healthy, man.
No, man. He's muscling it. He's muscling it. And I think somebody posted a video of Ingram, like, knocking him down or some shit. But, yo, the man's out there muscling through some fucking pain. And that's a big man. If you got leg pain with that size, it's real pain, man.
He's held up with fruit tape right now.
Yeah, man. I got leg pain, and I'm fucking half that dude's size, man.
They wrapped him up with some fruit by the foot on the
sideline. They say, eat a couple of these, you'll be fine.
Once he eats through all that, he'll be okay.
He just took out a whole fucking box at halftime, came out, I'm ready to go, coach.
Those of you in the live chat right now that are having trouble getting some of your comments through, I don't know why, but YouTube's asking me to approve certain comments and stuff. I'm just approving.
Man, are we legit now?
I'm just proving just about everything.
Are we legit now?
Nah, there's probably just a button somewhere that got pushed. Let's get into these silver and black facts, and we're going to get Gent on the line here, okay?
I'll hit it.
Let's do that.
Fact.
In a game where the Raiders were down to just 7 defensive linemen, the defense had their signature game of the season. And it's not just linemen. Gary Conley's gone. He's gone. We got youngsters in there at corner all around. I don't even know how many rookies we're fielding at this point. I've lost track. But in that game, Cleveland Farrell, 5 QB pressures, 2.5 sacks, 8 combined tackles, and 2 tackles for a loss on 51 snaps. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the hosts were talking about, y'all just overboard on Cleveland Farrell. You need to give him a chance. They're moving him around a lot. He's not in a position to rush the passer. I don't remember what podcast that was.
Whose podcast was that?
It was a really good podcast.
Oh, man.
I think I know those guys.
I wish I listened to that podcast.
The hosts are really handsome.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds like my type of people,
You should check it out. I'll find out where it is. They haven't uploaded anything in a while, though. So
shit.
They may have quit.
Oh, I heard they went to YouTube.
Furthermore, Max Crosby, Max with 2 X's. We're going to give him that 3rd X by the end of the year, by the way.
There you go.
The 2019 4th-round pick registered 10 pressures, the most by any Raiders defender since 2016.
Oh, watch out now.
Forced 2 interceptions from pressure on 60 of a possible 66 snaps. Max Crosby is getting a lot of work.
Yeah, man.
You got to hope he stays healthy because he's a tenacious monster out there.
Hey, but listen, man, we already seen that this dude has no problem fucking playing with some pain. He broke his goddamn hand, and he was like, man, I broke my hand. Let's go tape this shit up so I can get back out there, coach. Right? Got a cast the next week, and he was back out there again.
Turn that hand into a whack-a-mole.
Yeah, man. So we know this guy is all about playing. If he's got legs and he can run, he's going to be out there, man. So I have no doubt that he'll play through minor injuries. Obviously, you got leg injuries. That's when it becomes a little bit more severe, and you might have to take a rest. But as long as he stays playing the way he's playing, getting around motherfuckers. Just he stresses linemen out, bro.
Yeah, he does.
You watch that. You watch all those clips of Max, man. He stresses offensive linemen out because he's got speed, but he's also fucking aggressive, man. He grabs motherfuckers. He'll throw them back. He'll fucking move them. Your boy Baldy was doing a cut up of all the Raiders break,
Baldy's
all the
on
pressures.
fire right now.
He's awesome,
that.
man. He was doing a cut up of all the pressures, and he showed him using that double arm fucking swipe to get the arms off of him. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. It calls him the Condor.
It showed him just kind of like
Yeah.
leading him to the outside and then just chopping him and just ripping up in there, dude. Yeah. Flying Condor.
Beautiful.
That
The
shit.
flying Condor.
Johnny, get on that Condor Crawl t-shirt.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
fire.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Guarding or blocking Max Crosby's like teaching a kid with ADHD, man. It's just like, when is this kid gonna quit? He's not gonna quit.
Nope.
You got to deal with it.
Yeah.
And
I love that motor, man. I can't wait
Jesus.
to see what this guy looks like next season with an extra 10 fucking pounds of
Oh,
muscle,
man.
bro. No.
He's
for real. He's the real deal.
We undersold him a bit after the draft, but we did. As the training camp and reports are coming out and stuff, we were taking note of his motor, and we were thinking, well, he's a bit undersized. Don't expect him to jump off the tape right away. But this kid's not going anywhere based on like his effort.
Yeah.
And we were wrong, man. He's jumping off the tape, dog.
Yeah.
He's jumping off the goddamn planet, bro.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely.
Oh,
And we
he got-
appreciate it. I don't mind being wrong, dog.
Nah.
I don't mind being wrong.
Especially when it comes to our team.
Hell
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
dog.
Win, baby. Just win.
Just weird.
No, yeah, dude. Mad Max has definitely stepped it up, and he's gotten that much more exciting for a lot more people, dude. Like, it's just those moves that he does, man. Just the chopping, the ripping. It's just basic raw football, the way it's supposed to be done, man. And I really appreciate how he does all that, man.
Yeah, he's gone beyond Thunderdome, which is also the name of this podcast.
There you go.
So what's changed, man? What's changed? Well, Max has been giving maximum effort since training camp. We told you he'd be one to watch based on his motor alone. Just said that. Klee took most of an opportunity to rush the passer Thursday. With Arden Key out for the season, the first-round draft pick got more opportunities to rush the passer and indeed took advantage. PG scheme creates either-or situations when it comes to defending the run or the pass, something that we've talked about in the past. In other words, pinning your ears back and rushing the passer can leave wide open holes for the run game to feast. It's part of this double A-gap scheme. As an edge rusher, your responsibility is really to hold the block, diagnose the play, and make your first move based on what you're seeing. Yeah. All that has to happen at lightning speed. Quarterbacks are getting the ball out in under 4 seconds in this league right now. And with the Raiders secondary and the shape that it is, that's not a lot of time. To do all that at once. And Klee hasn't had a lot of the reps from the edge. So with Key out, he got that. And now we're starting to see all these things pay off. Now LA's line, not the greatest, but they're definitely average to above average. And it's probably the most healthiest that we've seen them in the last couple of years. Yeah. And still really got after Phillip Rivers on Thursday night. So, note that in the first half, the Raiders surrendered 104 yards on the ground. In the second half, they gave up just 41 yards. And I think a lot of that was like a 17-yard run by Gordon. Right. 21-yard run. So, again, gap discipline, patience, and better vision at the line helped Max and Klee set the edge better in that second half. Gunther asked a lot of his ends for the order to hold your blocker until the play can be diagnosed as harder than it sounds. Credit to the Raiders' young secondary for allowing the front seven time to get to Phyllis and cut the power on those Chargers.
True that.
Phyllis!
Go read the latest article on Salt and Pepper by Greg Bedard on the Las Vegas Review-Journal for more info on all this. So he had a good write-up on all that. It was really good stuff. But yeah, that's what they're calling themselves now, Salt and Pepper, huh?
I seen that.
And that's a throwback to Raiders
Salt and
yesteryear, too.
Burn. Din, 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 burn it.
Don't push it.
Yeah, where's Spinderella at, dog? Where's Spinderella?
Bobby could be
Spinderella?
So yeah, the salt and pepper thing right here. It's a throwback. It's a throwback to Art Toms and Otis Sistrunk. That's what they used to call each other.
That's fucking dope, man.
So that didn't come out of nowhere. Somebody had to teach him that. Who do you think it was?
John Gruden.
John Gruden.
You fucking right, bro. Come on now.
And so
historian right now.
All of you people that were capping on Gruden, why are these wasting time with all this old stuff? You see what happens? Do you see what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens when we line up in the I formation It's a formation of yesteryear. You see what happens, Larry?
Yeah.
Well, he did start off the year like that, just showing all those old films, showing everybody like this is the Raiders.
Yeah.
These are the folks right here. These are the people that who your legacy that you're continuing, man. So
it's important. And what's really funny is, as much as the league's changed, as much as free agency and parity has affected the league, teams tend to hold on to identities.
Yeah.
Green Bay still legacy of great passers in Green Bay. Chicago prides himself on a tough defense. The Baltimore Ravens, a younger team in this league, by all standards.
Yeah.
Again, defense.
Yeah.
Right. You see this a lot. Denver wants to have an identity of having a great quarterback, but oddly enough, their quarterback GM can't find one. They'll probably do some dumb shit and go after Cam Newton in the offseason or something.
Man.
So who knows, man? But do you notice it? And I think the Raiders are struggling to find that identity again, where they had been. And I think that's why a guy like Jon Gruden to come in and set the tone again. And the Raiders are just so fucking cool, man. The mystique and the old school, nostalgia of the Raiders is the reason why a lot of us become Raider fans.
Absolutely.
We're taught by our dads or our uncles or a relative, but it's that, when you're at home sick and you're watching ESPN in the middle of the day and they run those NFL film specials. Yeah. And you start seeing those old school throwbacks to the Raiders. That's when the romanticism and the love for the team really gets underneath your skin. You know,
you hear that autumn wind come on, dog. There ain't nothing like that shit, dog.
It's over.
You hear, what was it, John Casinda? His voice.
Casinda,
yeah, dude. I mean, come on, man. I wanted him to narrate the story of my life, bro. When I heard those films, man, because it was always on point, dude.
That's true.
It is what it is. Exactly what you said, man.
Mm-hmm. The frosty tundra of Lambeau Field.
I didn't know Rob Burgundy fucking narrated that shit, dog.
You're lying. I don't believe you.
I don't believe you.
The ostrich has oddly shaped feet. The human torch was denied a balloon.
Fact.
Those are facts. Phillip Rivers attempted 17 of 31, 17 completions, 31 attempts for 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He was sacked 5 times on 38 dropbacks.
That's right.
Finished with a QBR of 29.6 and a quarterback rating of 57.5.
Well, goddamn.
Those are facts.
Those are facts.
Fact.
Can't make that shit up.
Another fact, Eric Harris is a man.
Hell yeah.
He's a man.
Yeah, he's a man.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Fact.
Wasn't that man working in like a potato chip factory or something like that before?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's wild.
I think he was making like Fritos or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Man. He's got the secret recipe.
Making some Frito pie.
He puts that Frito pie inside the shoes, man.
Did he make that fucking regular fucking Fritos, or was he in the cut making the chili
twist?
Yeah,
Fritos?
those ones, right.
Well, the chili cheese Fritos smell terrible, taste delicious.
They taste fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I'll fuck up a bag of chili. And the great thing about Fritos is that, unlike other chip bags, that shit's filled up pretty good amount, bro, and it's dense.
Yeah.
So you can get your money's worth.
So
with
that
Fritos,
goes to show you that
That's a fact.
That goes to show you that Eric Harris was working at the Frito chip factory.
That's it, because he's filled to the brim.
He said, "Who the fuck is gonna eat these chips when there's a fucking fourth of the bag filled? Fill this bitch up to about 56%, man.
And you say, you're fired. He's like, fine, I'm going to play football.
I'm going back to the NFL."
Yeah, not everything that smells bad tastes good. That's just good dating advice.
Fact.
What can I say? I've been around the block. Raiders lost in nearly...
Yeah,
That's for the youngsters listening.
this is fucking true.
I was trying to put
Hey
you
man,
on
hey, spin game over here. Take notes, motherfuckers. Shit.
If it smells like the ocean, you better grab the lotion. That's a fact. Raiders lost in nearly every statistical category except turnovers and sacks. This win is 100% on the defense. And Derek Carr's game-winning drive.
That's right.
Goes without saying.
That's right.
But, Jacobs in the offense stepped up when it counted, but this was one of the most mediocre performances of the year for the offense.
Yeah.
When you want to look at Derek Carr's stat line, I can pull it up right now, too. 21 of 31, 218 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He sacked 3 times. He had a 46.7 QBR, and I think his rating was somewhere around like 96.
Yeah.
So, pretty basic. I think Jacobs had 71 yards rushing, only 16 carries. Yeah, I told you he's going to be on a pitch count. He's on that, just not a stellar game. It's just everyone kind of stepped up when they needed to.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Let's give the nation some credit, bro.
Thank you.
Because we were on fucking fire that game, bro.
I have never heard it louder.
Oh, man, it was all game long. There wasn't any pauses. Yeah, they would make a play. They'd get a first down. We start that shit right back up, man. We weren't hanging our heads.
No.
Nobody was getting sad. Nobody fucking left early, bro.
Nobody.
We all
Yep.
stayed, and we fucking hung in there. We got the fucking
Nobody
W.
left early.
Nobody left.
That's
early,
true.
bro.
Bobby was sitting on my lap.
It was more like your knee, bro.
It was more like that, yeah. You told me what you wanted for Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
He said, Santa Kenny.
How about a nice football?
All I want is a W, Santa Kenny.
It was so crazy, man. It was so crazy that at one moment I went upstairs to the second deck just to see all the action from up there.
Oh man!
And this was towards the last couple seconds, man.
Yeah.
Like right when we're trying to stop him. And I kid you not, even the security people, the people in the yellow jackets, man, they was hanging off the fucking railings, dude, just screaming their heads off.
As they should be. God damn it!
They stopped, looked at me, and they said, I could get fired for this. And they kept screaming. And they kept right on screaming. So I was like, you see that? Everybody was in on it.
Hey, you bet you motherfuckers at the what is it now? Ring what? Ring Central? What? What's it called now?
The stadium? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oakland Coliseum.
The Coliseum.
Motherfuckers, all y'all motherfuckers that run these positions right now, man, that you guys are overseeing these guys. I sure hope you ain't getting mad at these guys for getting into the game. Because we need them too. We needed everybody in that goddamn stadium shouting, bro.
Che touched on it. If you're coming to one of the last 3 games here this season, let me put you up on game. It's great to scream and yell really loud on third down, but you got to do it first down, second down, and third down. And this is something that Che and I like to do because this is something that Raider Nation used to always do, and I don't see it as much anymore, is you don't start yelling when they get up to the line of scrimmage. You need to start yelling when they're in that huddle. You need to make everything as difficult as possible for that quarterback. And I saw that a lot more this time. Not all game, but I saw it definitely in that fourth quarter. The other thing is when you yell until your vision blurs. Right? Am I right?
Fuck yeah, I would give you. Hell yeah, man. I yell till my vision blurs all the time.
Yeah, you do.
And then I take a deep breath and I go right back in.
Yeah, I think I pulled like a fucking ab or something just screaming so damn loud, dude.
I did. I had pain in my abdomen right here, too. I had like a hernia after the game. It was cool.
Shortness of breath.
It was awesome.
That's all normal, dog.
Yeah.
This is your first time, man.
Bro, I almost got into a fight. I almost got into the fight. I had to get out of the seat and just take a walk. I want to take a walk and just kind of soak it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was watching the game through the portals as I was walking through.
As you should be.
But I was walking through. It got really narrow. The crowd was real thick.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, you're brushing up against people. This guy on my left feels me brush up against him. And he leans back and like digs his elbow all up into me. And he's like, oh, why you got to touch me for? And I looked at him, I'm like, why you touching me, bro? And he was all, fuck you. And I just put the bird right in his face. I'm like, no, man, fuck you. And he just looked at me like, this white boy ain't backing down. And he just like turned around.
He must be crazy and shit. I'm not fucking with
His
him.
friends were like, chill out, bro.
This one's different.
You're strong, bitch. Yeah, that was interesting. He was a Raider fan too. I was like, man, what made me do this to you?
It
Bro?
goes to show you that emotions were running very high.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Running very high.
They were
man.
very high, man.
I was mad. It kind of got me up. You know?
The pot was boiling. I know you came back to the fucking sea. You were fucking ready to
I was
go.
wild
bro.
for the night. After that, yeah, I was good.
Hell yeah.
Plus, I got some tater tots in me. I was so good. Where else are we at here? Oh yeah. Last one here. The Raiders showed Thursday they're capable of winning games in different ways. Carr, still the comeback kid. Jacobs, he could turn nothing into something, and the defense can be opportunistic. This is starting to look like a team that is built to win in January.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what it looks like to me.
Absolutely. And I know we got a little we got some concerns, right, with the injuries and the new additions and whatnot. But I feel really confident in the core group that we have, man. You touched on it. It's next man up, and that's the mentality right now. We know we have our fucking guys that are going to be there no matter what, and it's just for those guys that fall off, that can't go, next man up, man.
And it's on the coaching staff for just drilling the shit out of these guys.
Absolutely.
When we saw what was it in the Lions game where they had the 3 tight end bunch and they talked about the hand signals? Right? None of those guys ever running it together at the same time, but it's been drilled into their heads so many times. They get put into a brand new situation in a new formation, but the assignment's the same, and it's been drilled over and over again to the point where it's just muscle memory, and they hit the spot where they need to be, and bam, the ball's there. Success, winning, and it's just being drilled over and over and over and over again. Run the line until you throw up, and then run it again. I think that's the mentality on this coaching staff, and then keeping it loose. I was watching an interview, and Mike was talking about how John really just gets to know everybody. And that's one of the best motivating factors. When you can pull your coworker or your student aside and like really talk to them about what's really going on in their life and bring that stuff and make a personal connection before you get into the business. It just makes things a lot more real, and it makes people want to work hard for you, fight for you, play for you, and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
Because you've built not only a team but a family. And I know there's a lot of double speak that comes out of John's mouth, but hey, man, he loves you until he doesn't anymore. And at the end of the day, it is a business. But in the meantime, if you're a part of the business, you're part of the family, and that's how they're operating.
You know who else used to do that as well? Who made it a point to be involved in that player's life, to know everything in and out of them, was Al Davis, man.
There you go.
Al Davis made a very, very good point of knowing everything from these players all the way going back to middle school to, their families, their moms, their kids, brothers, all that stuff. And that's what we're seeing. It's that reemergence of the culture. It's like, hey, look, remember, this is who we are. This is who we are. This is what we've always done. This isn't something new. The whole thing about, Josh Jacobs balling out, our defense fucking stepping up, that's not new. Fucking that's who I fell in love with, man. I fell in love with fucking Bo Jackson, dude.
There you go.
I fell in love with fucking Howie Long, dude.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm starting to see again. So they're starting to remind people, like, this isn't new, bro. It's always been here. This is who we are. And that's what I love about that, man. It's just that culture that we're fucking solidifying, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Al Davis' spirit definitely alive in this organization. John Gruden carrying the torch of Al Davis in a lot of ways, like you just mentioned, Bobby. And the fact that Mark kept his office preserved, there's just a lot of honor and respect for that guy. You don't see it in front of the organization all the time. A lot of people think the move to Vegas is, disgraceful for Al's legacy. Who's to say? I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but who's to say Al want to do the same damn thing? His maverick mentality. If Oakland's going to screw them over, they're screwing the A's over too, just like I told you they would. And, Al would have said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm moving. And Al Davis loved Las Vegas. So I think there's still a lot of Al Davis left in this organization.
Absolutely, man.
And you love to see it. But we got fresh eyes in the mix, and then that's key too. So before we hit the break, those are your facts.
Fact.
Before we hit the break, it's time to check in with a dear friend of ours we haven't talked to in a while. He's a fan favorite. His name is Gent. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, boy.
In fact, he's the Gent. That's officially what he goes by. So
El Gent.
Yeah.
El Gent.
El Gent in the SAP button.
El Gente. All right, let's go. See what Gent's got to say. See if he's fired up. It's late out there. He lives in Kansas City. We'll see if he's awake.
I said, hey.
Find out Jenny's in the garage right now.
What you got to say?
Spilling Swisher guts all over the floor, probably.
Hello.
Hey, there he is right there. What's up, Jen? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good. Raiders coming off of back-to-back wins and looking down the pipe at Cincinnati, who got absolutely waxed by the Ravens. So they give us some mid-season reports here. Let's kind of go over some of the grades on this team. Are you up for that?
Yes, most definitely.
All right, I'm interested in your input, Jen, because it's good to have a nice, unbiased opinion. I say that loosely.
Yeah.
let's start with the offense.
Yeah, unbiased to the fullest.
Let's start with the offense here. I think the offensive line, it goes without saying. We won't spend any time on that. The offensive line in my book gets an A. They're rated as one of the top, and the numbers are already taking care of themselves right there. But let's start with this wide receiver group. How would you grade them out as a whole unit?
As a whole unit, as far as what they, hey man. Now, see, I'm one of them kids that, or right, people that would tell their kids, well, it don't matter how well you had it. It's either you did the damn job or you didn't do the damn job. And to be truthful, they haven't been doing the damn job. But I'm going to say that by saying this. They don't have much to work with, with the wide receiver group. And so as far as that is concerned, they've all been doing an excellent job. So I'm going to have to go with a solid C.
Yeah. Yeah, you haven't seen a lot of production out of them in numbers, but you're not seeing as many drop passes or missed opportunities or miscommunications this year from the wide receiver group. So playing average, playing solid, you get in there, a lot of no names, a lot of second tier guys. You got, Davis is in there, Zay Jones in there. Players people know, fans are rooting for because they're Raiders, but nobody was tickled pink or talking about in the offseason to get, but they're in there, they're filling holes and they're doing their job. And Williams, Tyrell, he's doing a hell of a job too. Not showing up every week, but I think a C is a fair score, Jant. Let's talk about this tight end group. You got Morrow. You got your boy Darren Waller, and you got Derek Carrier. Correct.
There you go.
So
Derek Carrier.
The tight end group, man. What's your grade on that?
A plus, 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 plus. The tight ends have been killing it.
Yeah.
And in every facet, and it don't matter which one it is either. So, the tight ends, you have to give them an A plus.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Foster's been killing them in the red zone, man.
Bro, is it fair to say that the Raiders drafted the best tight end in the draft?
It's looking like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Because,
Oh, and everybody was talking about that Noah Fant. Yeah, I hear you.
They were talking about Fant, and they were talking about Hawkinson. They were talking about Irv over from Alabama. Was he from Alabama? Yeah. And nobody was really mentioning Moreau, man. And somehow your boy Mayock, your boy Gruden, they were like, yo, no, this is the motherfucker we're drafting. And we all had it, we all understood that Waller was going to be the guy, right? But Moreau, he's held it down, man, and he's made some spectacular catches for a guy that wasn't thought of as necessarily a pass catching tight end. He's kind of decent, but more of a blocking type of at least build wise, right, tight end. So that was I have to say they might have stole the best tight end in the draft, and nobody really knew it, man.
As far as productivity when it counts, right?
Yeah.
Foster's not being featured too much in the offense, continuously, but you get down in that red zone, he's somebody you have to contend with. And
no, but he's blocking his fucking ass off.
He's doing it all. It doesn't show up as far as playmaking, but he's doing everything. He's doing it really well.
But he's got sure hands, dog.
Huge.
When the ball goes in his direction, that motherfucker I don't think I've seen him drop a pass.
He's the new Lee Smith, dog.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Yeah, that's a good call. With a little more athleticism, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little more athleticism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, the tight end group, we get an A plus. Wide receivers, you get a C. We're giving the offensive line an A plus as well. Let's talk about this running back group. You got Jalen Richard, you got DeAndre Washington, and, of course, you got your man Josh Jacobs. All three, I feel like, playing at a very high level. You know how I feel about Washington, man. What are you going to give this group?
Again, if it wasn't for the running back group, where would this offense be? So you have to give them an A plus. Josh Jacobs. That's like to go without being said, for what he's doing. But like you said, Washington has been clowning this season, and Richard, he's been making it happen in the passing game. So, like that touchdodown drive.
In the last two games.
Jacobs
in the last two games.
Touchdown, but right at this last game, right. Everybody saw the touchdown that Jacobs make in the last drive, but if it wasn't for Richard making those crucial catches, we wouldn't have been down there. So,
and against Detroit as well.
Yeah. Right. And so the running game, A+.
There you go.
A+. There it is. Damn. Are we being too kind? Let's move on to Derek Carr. Lastly, the quarterback position. Derek Carr, man, you're starting to see his yards per attempt go up. That was a big knock on him. Oh, he's got a high completion percentage. Oh, but he's only averaging, 5 yards a throw.
Yeah.
And starting to see that jump up, I think, in like the last 3 weeks. Or at one point it was like 9.9. I think it's climbed to about 7, though. It might have taken a slight dip after this last week. But, I mean, where are we at on Derek Carr? How are you going to grade him out so far this year?
Oh, man. And no, I'm not trying to be a homer when I say this, because there was a bunch of plays. There was a bunch of plays where I was screaming at the TV telling Derek to run, bro.
Right.
There are opportunities where he could pick up a first down with his feet, or at least extend a play, will move the pocket. And so I'm going to say this, even though there are some discrepancies in his playing, but I'm going to have to give him a good solid A. Maybe not the A+, but I want to give him an A+, because he's doing more than just, bro, if you pay attention, he's getting everybody lined up correctly. He's getting them in the right play call. Gruden's play calling is difficult. He's getting 3 and 4 plays to make the decision on which play to go with, and he always seems to be getting us in the right situation. Maybe the play isn't successful, but it was the right situation. It was the right play for where we was at the time, and a lot of that goes to how much work Derek has put into understanding the intricacies of John Gruden's offense, bro.
Absolutely.
So,
one thing I will say that kind of got overlooked in the media a little bit. It was mentioned. We didn't have a chance to talk about it because we haven't been in the studio. But against Detroit, early in that game, Derek Carr running a no-huddle offense. And I was just saying, I think off the air between you and I, when John was here last, there was a lot of no-huddle, a lot of sugar huddles, what they called it, where it was a quick huddle. And I felt like we needed to bring that back. I thought that the Rich Gannon, John Gruden offense did a really good job of switching up the timing and the rhythm and keeping defenses on the heels. One thing that they used to run was the Charlie play. You get a big strike downfield, and you go immediately to the hurry up. You hear the quarter. You hear Rich yelling Charlie on the field. That was a play they had in their pocket just to get into their ball off while the defense was gassing on their heels. So that's one more element I'd like to see added in. But, yeah, you're right. Derek Carr making a lot of reads at the line of scrimmage, something we primed you for in this offseason. Is that's the next step that we want to see Derek take. We know he's cerebral. We know he did it at Fresno State, called all the plays at the line of scrimmage with hand signals. Now they're bringing that in. And not only that, but the hand signal's not a John Gruden thing. It's a Derek Carr thing. Yeah. So is John really playing into the strength of Derek Carr right there, which I really like. That means they have a working rapport relationship. Yeah. I would downgrade him a little bit. I would give him a B+, only because of the missed opportunities and the mistakes he's made in games that have gone south. There's definitely been some plays that Derek has left on the table. There was the fumble against Minnesota or against Chicago. We didn't lose that game, but of course there was the fumble off the back of the end zone. So there's a couple plays there where I got to ding him on that, but I still feel like a B+ for Derek Carr right now, as much hate and criticism he's had. And I would go a little bit lower than that, but I'm just going to split the difference with you, Gent, and I'm going to give him a B+. I don't know where you guys fall on Derek Carr. We'll go around the table on Derek Carr.
I mean, I think a B+ is fair. I think most importantly, we're seeing the progress that Derek's making within the offensive scheme, right? He's becoming a lot more confident. Like Jen said, he's making a lot of calls. He's getting people in position, and even though the play is not successful, when you see him go back to the sideline or whatever, and he's conversing with with Gruden, you don't see a lot of like pushback from Gruden. You see Gruden like kind of like asking him a question, and then he nods, yeah, and then he's like, okay. And then it's like, yeah, we were on the same page. You were making the right call. It just didn't happen. It just didn't work out for us. And that could be an issue with personnel, or, it just, right now we just don't have the necessary weapons to make some of those plays happen. But I think he's doing exactly what Gruden needs him to do. And that's the most important part of everything, right? Because he's the guy you got to please, right? If you're going out there, you're making the calls that Gruden wants you to make. That's the first step, right? So we've seen a lot more successful, handoff of that scheme in terms of Derek's performance. So, man, B+, A. I think there's nothing wrong with both those grades,
okay.
for sure.
Bobby, what do you say, man?
I almost gave him a B just because of the way how just those overthrows, man. It really has annoyed me. But then again, y'all made a very convincing point. He definitely has earned that B+. And the reason why is because he went from just sitting there in the pocket and just getting hit, or just just dumping the ball off and just intentional grounding or whatever the hell. But he's actually moving his feet. That's one of the biggest annoyances for me watching the game, was exactly how you guys said. Move your fucking feet. Go. Run. Just right there.
Run, fool.
even if it's like 2-3 yards, bro, and you slide, at least get that positive yardage, bro. But don't just freak out and just expect it's all over with. And he's definitely not doing that.
Yeah, no, he's extending the plays for sure. We've seen him scramble outside the pocket for, not necessarily trying to scramble upfield, but at least keep the play alive to see if something else opens up. That's where Renfro came in. There you go.
He caught heat for not running into the end zone against the Chargers when we were in the red zone there, and we had to settle for 3.
Man, there was nobody around him for 500 miles. He could have ran straight in for the touchdown, bro. I was so pissed off about that.
I knew you were going to say that. Ball's at the 2-yard line. Yeah. I think he had dropped back. He was roughly 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage at that point. You had 3 defenders in the end zone.
Yeah.
Those guys run about a 4.4. That means they can cover that yardage in about 1 second. And I don't see Derek Carr getting in the end zone or possibly even getting to the first down. They played it conservative, man, and we took points there. Is that the field goal we missed though?
No, I don't think.
Yes.
So. Did we miss that field goal?
No, it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't. We missed the.
So we're splitting hairs. I mean, if Derek runs that and fumbles it,
hey,
what are we talking about?
Well, there you go,
and
right?
He said it in the press conference. He addressed that play, and he said, it's one of those situations. I don't run, and everyone's on my back for playing it conservative. I do run, and something goes wrong. Why don't you just stay back there and take the 3 points?
Right.
So we can argue that back and forth all day, but it's a
nah. We're not going to use the same thing as far as him making the fumble out the back of the end zone excuse and do it or don't do it. No, in that situation, bro, he should have ran. There was nobody around him for a million miles, bro. The defense stopped looking at him. I rewound that play like 3-4 times because my wife was like, "Baby, chill out. The play is over." I said, "No, look at this shit." And I rewound it on the DVR, and you can see the defense had their back. The linebackers wasn't looking. He could have walked in the end zone, bro. The reason why they was able to do that is because they was like, that motherfucker ain't gonna run. And they was right. That motherfucker wasn't gonna run because he's still a little bit. And who can blame him when you break your back, your leg, your pinky, and everything else? You're a little bit hesitant to take off like that.
Well, it's all that, and it's the mistakes too. But I think it's knowing to hold them, knowing to fold them too. And yeah, we'd like to see Derek Carr be a little bit of gambler, but we'd also see Derek Carr be healthy for the playoffs this year. So
absolutely,
I'm not going to disagree with you 100%, Jen. I think too, there's the point that we haven't made yet. He's if a defender does see him run and somebody does pull, it leaves the receiver open too, and he still has a chance to make a play right there. But he was a lot further away from that first down marker. I think when you really look at where he was standing behind the line, he had a ways to go. There's no turbo button on the field, right? We're not playing Madden, but yeah, there's a possibility we get an open receiver there. There's a possibility no one turns around and looks at him, but these NFL players, I think somebody's going to step up and at least try to make a play on Derek, but Hey, it is what it is. We played a little bit conservative. We get points and end up coming out with the victory.
And I will.
Bottom line is, Derek Carr,
And I will
once
say
again,
this. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Another game-winning drive to add to his resume.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We'll leave him at a B plus. I think we'll leave him at a B plus. Too many overthrows, too many underthrows, a couple mistakes. Hurt your score at the end. Go ahead, Jen. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. And he made up for it later in the game where he did run and got the first down and slide down. And so I was still like, you should have did that in the first half.
Yeah, I know you were. I was watching the game on Monday, and I was like, or on Friday, and I was like, Jim must have been losing his goddamn mind right here. I know you too well, brother. But yeah, man. So let's move to the defense now. Let's start on the inside, and we'll work our way out. This defensive line, it's not quite where we want it to be yet, but there's been some nice surprises up and down the line this year. PJ Hall is playing his ass off. He's absorbing 2 blockers most plays. You're not seeing him get back there, but he's doing a lot for the guys around him. Mo Hurst, we'd like to see him do a little bit more this year. But the ends, man, Mayowa. You had Cleve have a breakout game on the stat sheet Thursday. You had Arden Key in there, which he looked to be playing a little bit better this year. I don't know. I'm saying too much. I need to say less. Jen, why don't you take over? What are you going to give this line? What kind of grade?
Oh, man.
Oh, and don't forget Max Crosby.
I'm not going to say A simply because I don't want to sound like a homer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say A, but I'm going to definitely say A minus. This motherfucker's been doing their job, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Clee, he's been taking a lot of criticism for doing exactly what the coaching staff has asked him to fucking do. And I can't believe it. I'd be like, man, do you guys watch football? I mean, he's doing his job. Was he getting a bunch of sacks? No, because they had other people with that task going after the quarterback. That wasn't his fucking job. And so the minute Key goes down, they say, listen, we don't have Key this week. We're going to need you to focus on getting to the quarterback. And so he did his job again, and we see the results. I mean, come on, man. Cleve's been awesome. But even Max Crosby, that's to go without being said. Awesome. Clowning. The NFL need to lay off my boy with all these fines they're trying to give him, too.
Man, for real.
Yeah.
Because that's ridiculous. I mean, he's a rookie, bro. He don't make the money that the rest of them fools be making. Them fines is hit him harder than it hits the rest of them defensive linemen to be making all that bread, so they need to quit it.
I think, I think with the names we have on this, the names we have on this line, and the amount of commotion they're causing, and you seeing these runs getting swallowed up at the first level of the defense, not the second, and not the third, but the first level of the defense. And again, for the names we have on this line, I don't think anybody expected this kind of commotion that they're causing, this kind of chaos that they're causing. Che, I'm not going to give a grade, but go ahead, Che. What would you give them?
Oh man, I'm beyond impressed with this defensive line, man. I think they came into this season with a chip on their shoulders. They were like, you know what? Everybody talking shit about the 13 sacks last season and all that kind of stuff. They were saying it in practice, right? They kept announcing it to themselves in practice as motivation.
And where are we at now? 16?
And no, 15, man. Well, 15. we were at 15 going into the game. So now we're at 20, right? With 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're at 20 sacks on the season, and we still have, a good amount of games left. So I'm very, very impressed with the way that these young guys are first of all, conducting themselves, man, because these guys are all about playing for each other. And you see it in the way they celebrate, man. Nobody's, worried about who got credited for the sack. They just fucking care that they got somebody down, man, on the ground, and everyone's celebrating in everybody's, accomplishment. So it's a beautiful thing, man, and it's setting a standard for the future as well, not just this season, but ongoing, man. These guys are young cats. They ain't going nowhere, right? We got these young guys on rookie contracts. We got Mo Hurst and PJ Hall on the inside. We have Max Crosby. We have Cleveland Farrell. We have, Arden Key, even though he's injured, right, coming back. all these guys. This is exactly what Mayock and Gruden wanted to do. They wanted to establish a long living fucking culture, and I think they've done that with these young guys, man. And impressed, beyond impressed. So B plus, I think B plus, A minus is, it's fair to say, right? We're not like blowing people out the water necessarily, but don't be surprised if this continues to pick up and we start to see more games like we just saw against the Chargers, dog.
It's possible. If it does, I'd be tempted to get up into that B range. I'm going to give them a C plus. I think they're playing a solid average.
Yeah.
We thought they were below average. They're about average. They're a middle of the road defense. I was just looking at the rankings. They're ranked like 26th out of 32 right now. So I can't go that high. I think based on expectations, I would go that high. But I think based on all the other,
That's what I'm talking about.
So I would probably give them a C plus. I think they're playing a solid average defense, and that's more than we expected.
I think B plus just because of the success they've had against the run, and obviously this past game they gave up a little bit more.
Sure.
They gave up a little bit more, but the way that they've stood up against against the run this season, man, it's been very, very impressive. We've been in within the top 10 of rush defenses all season long. And if they're starting to get to the quarterback, now there's room to say, hey, okay, you guys are getting up there with, the top defensive lines for sure, right? We have our issues in the backfield, and we're starting to see a little bit of change, but we got a lot of injuries. The linebacking core isn't necessarily the greatest, but it's getting the job done too. But that defensive line up front, I feel like, man, we're on to something really good, bro.
Hey, they're performing well. There's a lot of players that aren't there that we expected to be there, and a lot of no-name dudes and a lot of rookies. And so, overall,
it's because we got the best defensive line coach in the league, bro. He's awesome.
Bretson Buckner's is shit.
He is fucking dope.
I messaged him the other day. I was like, "You're doing a hell of a job, coach."
Yeah. Come on the show, please.
Don't respond. I didn't even ask him that. I was just like a real smooth, like, you're just doing a hell of a job.
We fucks with you heavy, coach.
Yeah, big heavy.
Yeah, for sure. He's the reason.
The guy,
man, he's the reason.
Absolutely.
The guy we're missing, the guy we need right now is Anthony Rush. That's the guy.
Oh, somebody who scooped him up?
Philly
scooped him up.
Yeah. I wanted to see him, especially now with Klee having to take some snaps at the edge there. But your boy Mo Hurts, man, what's going on, Bobby?
I don't know, man. I'm really, really disappointed in him, dude. I thought he would be able to do something, especially with these weapons that we've been getting in on the defensive line. I honestly expected a lot more, dude. I have not been able to Mo Hurst in a long time, and it's very disappointing, man. It's awesome at least that everybody else is stepping up. For me, it would have to be a B, because definitely a huge improvement from last year.
Yeah,
it's definitely like damn near night and day.
Yeah,
and so the fact that just like how you said too, Che, that they're getting up there as far as being known that we can't just run the ball on these guys right here. It's definitely stepping everything up right there. It's definitely making offenses reconsider their plan when it comes to the run game with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have to have their shit on point. Their line definitely has to step up in order to be able to do something against us right there. So that's my biggest take, and the reason why I give them a B is just because there's still a lot more improvement to do.
Well, there's a lot of room to grow for sure, though.
Definitely.
For sure, man.
Definitely. But they're young cats. And you know what? That's just all basically on-the-job training right there.
There you go.
And they're going to pick it up. And
they're going to get that on-the-job training.
And they really getting it.
Yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
for damn sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So let's move on from the defensive line. Let's move out to that linebacking core. Right now, not seeing a lot of those guys stepping up. Tyre Whitehead, though, leading the team with 71 combined tackles. Carl Joseph was second with 49. So Tyre jumping out in front there as far as swallowing up playmakers on the defense. But this linebacking crew, a little underwhelming, Gent, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, I would say so. But with that being said, I would have to, I'm gonna give them two separate grades. As far as their production, I'm gonna have to give them a C. They a C. But as far as their dealing with adversity and next man up attitude that they have and trying to get the job done. You know, because it's not like the guys that we have doing the job that they're doing right now was the plan that they're doing the fucking jobs that they're doing right now. So, with that being said, I'll give them a good, solid B for dealing with all the adversity that they're dealing with, and stepping up and trying to handle the loss of Perfect. Man, that was more of a hit to us than people realize.
Yeah. The loss of Perfect, and I know a lot of people like Abram. There's a lot of people out there. Abram only played one game, but damn, didn't he look like he was in the right place at the right time with the right energy, with the right pop? So, I mean, that's a big if, but I think, yeah, you put Abram and Perfect back in this squad, and we're not ranked 26th. I think we're closer to the middle of the pack. I think with just those two guys. So I'm not going to argue with that. I think a C is a good grade. Let's go to the secondary crew. Let's talk about the corners and the safeties combined. Or do you want to break them up? I'll leave that up to you, Jen.
You break them up because the safeties been doing a damn job and the corners have been failing us.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, they have. And I mentioned it 2 weeks ago. I said, you've seen Eric Harris coming in on these big receptions and making that final tackle. So, a lot of people that watch the game, they see Eric Harris as the jersey that flies to the ball, and they're like, oh, well, he was out of position, should have been there. No, he's the safety net. He's chasing down fuckers that Conley couldn't get.
Yeah.
Guys that Worley had to let go. So, yeah, you're right. The secondary's been there. They've been doing their job and really showed out big time in this last game on Thursday night here. The corners, where would you put them? It's really hard to rank that group. They've been changing around. But Mullen, I think Mullen's shown up really well. Conley is finally out of the mix, and Worley's kind of up and down as a player. So what kind of grade would you give the cornerback group?
Oh, yeah, not a cornerback group. That's been the bane of our existence. Everybody says, hey, we can't, the Raiders, they don't let you run on the Raiders. And they turn around and say, so what? Yeah. You don't need to run on the Raiders. You can just throw the fucking ball all over the place. Yeah. Man. And I'm not putting that all on them young guys. Me and Kenny had this discussion earlier. I was venting my frustrations with the zone defense with him, and I was saying, damn, I understand where the point is that they're using the zone because of the play on the defensive line. But, bro, if your guys can't do it, don't ask them to do it. Put them. That's what coaching is when they say put your players in the best position to win. Just because you have a plan in your mind of what you want to accomplish and how to go about accomplishing it, once you get into that real action and say, oh, well, that shit ain't working, to me, it's stupid to keep doing it just because, well, this is the fucking plan, so we're going to just keep fucking doing it. In my opinion, we should play a little more man with them young guys, because even if they get burnt, bro, even if they don't win in coverage, at least they're in the area to make the tackle. Where, man, when I'm looking at this zone, these dudes is finding the soft spot, and there's nobody around these receivers for like 5-10 yards sometimes. I'm like, how are they getting this goddamn open? Man. So, I don't know whether it's scheme and they're just doing the best they can, or we need to get some better corners. One of the two. They need to get that shit figured out quick, fast, and hurry.
Yeah, we need more press, man. We need more press for sure. I think in this draft, I'd love to see a corner come on. I'd love to see another defensive lineman, and I'd love to see a wide receiver come out of this draft. That's what I'd like to see. But I think those two pieces on defense and getting Abram back, I know a lot of people want a middle linebacker. I don't see them drafting a linebacker high at all. I think PG's shown you that. I think we've just seen that in this era of the NFL. Yeah, we saw some go this last year, but that's what I would like to see. I know a lot of people want Young on this team. Whether or not he'll be there is and whether or not we'll trade up is yet to be seen. But
right.
It's a good draft, and wide receivers pretty deep. A lot of these guys could slide, so love to see them go defense up top. Maybe won't happen. I think we have yet to learn a lot of what about this front office and the relationships are, and especially how PG's voice fits into that mix, because he didn't get no toys hardly this year. But well, that's not true. He got Clee and he got Abram. So
the defensive line for sure, right?
And Mullen and Johnson. So I take that back. We have yet to see Johnson. I think Johnson and Mullen. I think they're gonna develop very well with this team. We said that during draft time. These guys have the tools.
I think they're the key that made Conley expendable, man. Right? Rather than wait and see if he comes back and starts producing the way he started to show late in last season, they said, we got 2 young cats. They look pretty good. Let's just let them take over and let's invest in them. So I think if we continue to see progress with these young guys towards the end of this season, I don't think they're going to be too concerned about the corners. I think they're going to be looking to fill some of the whatever other needs, right? If there's we talked about Young, that motherfucker's impressive.
Yeah, yes,
okay.
definitely.
If that motherfucker's there and we can grab him at the position we get, and we don't know how high ours or the Bears pick is going to be, right, at this current moment, but depending on that, maybe we don't have to move up. And like you said, things get strange up at the top of the fucking draft, bro. Okay,
it's that QB thirst factor.
That QB thirst factor is no joke. So it's very, very possible that a guy like that could land in your lap, but I don't see him falling out of the top 5 for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Tua's draft stock may be falling slightly after that. You watched the Alabama LSU game.
Yeah.
Was it Burrows?
But he's injured, bro. Tua is injured.
No, I
He's
know.
got a bad leg.
But that factors into it, right?
No, yeah, for sure.
And then LSU quarterback, his draft stock definitely shot up.
Yeah.
I know there's teams out there still really high on Herbert from Oregon. So, we saw a lot of quarterbacks go down or get benched this year. So, once again, there's always going to be some teams in need of that pass thrower. So,
Oh, yeah.
Jim, man, thanks for coming on and helping us sort these things out. Somebody wanted to know if you were going to be at the KC game this year.
Probably not. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I do not like going to the KC game late in the year. If it's earlier in the year, bro, yeah, for sure. If we got, it's too goddamn cold. Plus, I like to be able to see all the replay action, eat my own food and all that.
Yeah, because you can't forget the food if you're at home. Right.
Right. And so, I'm probably be at the house. If you was coming out here, then hell yeah, then I would be going. But
maybe next year. I need to get back out to Arrowhead. That's been the best away game experience I've had so far.
Yeah. And then I'm really looking forward to being there at that Jacksonville game this year, coming out there. So I was kind of hoping to go out there and see 2 games, see the Kansas City game out there and then the Jacksonville game. And I had to choose between one. My pocketbook wasn't set up the way I wanted to be at the time. So I'll be out there for the Jacksonville game.
Yeah,
that's going to be off the fucking hook. That game,
bro. There's a bunch of people that I've talked to that they're planning. That's going to be their game too, man.
Oh, and by the way, those of you guys that are listening with 3 home games left, I ordered 6 silver Sharpies. So what we want you guys to do when you come visit us at the tailgate and you're talking with us, if we don't ask you, remind us, please sign our banner. We want everyone signing off on it. And we should have been doing that all season, but we want to get some signatures on that banner. We want to have something we can hang up here in the Crow's Nest to remember this last season, remember all you by. So if you're coming by the tailgate the next 3 home games, Gent included, I want you to sign that thing. I think obviously all of us should sign it. Our crew should sign it.
And everybody even if you already been to the tailgate, if you plan on being out there again, man, come back and get that signature on there. Because, like I said, it's been a thing of beauty to see everybody come through. So it's only right that you guys get your name on that banner, man.
Yeah, Jen, you're in for it, man. You're in for it, man. It's gonna be a home game like no other for many, many, many reasons. And I'm actually bringing my lady out for the Titans game. I bought her a ticket this morning.
There you go. Yeah, you know what? That's a good thing you mentioned that, bro. Because I'm trying to figure out which game to bring my lady to.
Bring her the Titans game.
There we go.
Yeah, December 8th. That's a good date.
That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
And the tickets are still cheap.
I left my family at home on purpose. My kids and everybody's like, "Dang, Dad, I wanted to go." No, you don't. I'm I can't watch you and do what I need to do at the same time. So take your ass home. But yeah, I'm looking definitely forward to the debauchery that's finna happen.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Be on.
We got to get you on air too. Yeah, man. Again, thanks for coming on and helping us sort this out. I love to hear from you. We're gonna get you more involved here on the Pillaging Podcast as we move forward, gent.
Absolutely.
I know it's late, bro. Get some rest. Clean up them Swisher guts.
That's already been went down.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you this week.
All right, man. Let's.
Peace out, man.
Gone.
That was dope.
That was dope. All right, we're going to take a short break right here.
Yeah, we are.
And we'll see you guys on the other side. We're going to have Kane's Corner. I haven't heard back from him. Hopefully he's still awake. If not, that means more of your phone calls. So hang in there, folks. We will be right back with more chelas and more pillaging on the other side. I'm Kenny Stapler.
I'm your boche.
And I'm Bobby Wasabi.
Peace.
Because it's time to open a beer. That cider only awoke my appetite without bedding it back down. Speaking of which, we got a few different beers here. I'm going to go ahead and use that segue to introduce mine. I'm drinking that Morning Sex.
There you go.
It's from the Beer Research Institute. It is a 5.8% ABV. It's a 30 IBU. This is going to be easy drinking right here. I'm going to get out of the way. It's a coffee milk stout, by the way, which is perfect for me right now.
There you go. There you go.
Also craving a cup of coffee, so I'm going to crack this.
There you go. Do that.
And
Do that.
Crack that.
I'm going to let you know what I'm drinking over here. It's another beer from the Beer Research Institute, okay? And I'm not too sure because things get a little hazy out of the tailgate. But we believe that our boy Evil Jester might have came through with these brews. If not, if we're wrong, please let us know who did bring them if we're wrong, because we appreciate the chelas, man. But there was a lot of donations, man. Ooh. Bobby saw there was a lot of donations, and we appreciate that. But this is that
whole lot of
48 OG West Coast style IPA. Look at that can. It's a dope can. Let me crack this bad boy open. Let them know how that Morning Sex is, bro.
You know what? It's coffee milk stout. And that's exactly what it is, straight up and down. It is very milky. This tastes like a cold brew. That's exactly what this tastes like. It does not taste like beer. It tastes like a cold brew. You should try that.
No shit.
I know you're on the bike tonight, but just try that because someone else needs to try that.
Damn.
That tastes like cold brew coffee, does it not?
It really do.
Unlike I won't say a lot, but unlike some coffee stouts, This is definitely strong on the coffee flavor, and I'm looking at the color of it right now, and it definitely lives up to that. Even as a stout, it's this is heavy coffee.
But you know what's funny though? It's not too heavy because it's not like it's overpowering towards the back end, man. It's actually very, very smooth, man. It's definitely a fucking a cold coffee drink, man.
That tastes like a cold coffee drink, and I think the bitterness is the booziness cuts through the coffee bitterness right at the end, and like milk stouts, it's just got that mouthfeel.
Yeah.
That Morning Sex.
And Bobby Wasabi got that H2O.
Bobby's on that water. So what you saying on?
Oh man, this West Coast style IPA, man, is it's pretty nice, bro. It's nice. It's mellow. It doesn't feel very bitter, but it's got the 71 IBU, so it's got bitterness units in it.
Yeah,
it's just not coming through as far as the flavor. Like it's pretty mellow. I appreciate that because. Sometimes the high IBU stuff can be a little bit harsh to drink, right? But this is an 8% ABV. You know, I like the
strong ones.
I like the strong ones, bro. You know, if you fuck with me during the game, if you guys come find us out in section, I probably should. You come find us over at the Denogonizer station.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm about, man.
We haven't hit them up in a couple weeks.
Nah, a couple weeks, but you know what? This late game, we couldn't be fucking around with no Denogonizer, bro.
Nah.
And just to clarify, it's Che that likes the strong drinks. Somebody out there was saying that supposedly I like the strong drinks. Hell no, dude. You guys are going to kill me, dude. Che's the man, dude. He's the one who handles that.
Hey, shout out to those. Everybody enjoyed those cucumber sours, though.
Oh, yeah, those are delicious.
Dude, those are fire.
Those are delicious.
I made a mistake only getting one case of those. It was $10 a case. Not bad. Not
that's
bad.
good. That's good.
The can very simply states crush.
Yeah.
I mean, you could plow through 12 of those.
Oh, you can crush those kids
Easily.
all day.
all day, yeah.
And they were pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it was about a 6, about 5.0.
5.0.
Yeah. That's not too bad for a sour with that much flavor on it, bro.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
And it was like
man.
a pure kettle sour. The cucumber is very mellow in that. It was just a crushable beer. Real nice. But a lot of sours get away from the beeriness, should I say. Even like you can't taste any hop or wheat.
Yeah.
These had that. So it was a really well balanced sour. So we're not drinking that now, but if you see those crushed cucumbers, it's a white can with green letters. It just says crush cucumber sour. Drink beer outside. Yeah. That's what it says.
Yep. Do yourself a favor. Get those.
Get those. Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Go and look at the Twitter post from the day of the tailgate of the ice chest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because that shit was a thing of beauty, bro.
That was MVP.
People that rolled up to that ice chest were impressed, dog. People were taking pictures, bro.
Yeah,
they were like,
hey.
wait, I got to get a picture of this. This is amazing. This is impressive. Your boy, the Beer King, came up. He's like, I'll take a picture of this right here, man. This is amazing.
True.
Well, I opened it up. It was like the Ark of the Covenant.
It's like,
People's faces were melting off like Indiana Jones and shit, bro. It was like the suitcase from Pulp Fiction. It was just like,
that's the truth right there, man. Those are facts.
Yeah.
Man, we had the holy grail of chelas, bro.
That cooler definitely was the MVP.
For sure, bro. For sure. And we're going to keep it going, too, man, because people are going to keep coming through, bringing delicious chelas, and we're going to keep contributing to it ourselves, man. So come out to the tailgate, man. We got 3 more games. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We'll be rolling deep out there. And you know what? That cooler got taxed, man, and we need to re-up. We were good for about 2 or 3 weeks. In fact, after the Lions game, I said to you, I don't think we're going to have to buy beer for the rest of the season.
Wrong.
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 That was wrong. I'm not hearing from Kane right now, so until I get a text back from him, I'm not going to go to the phone. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to actually go right to callers.
There we go.
We can pull up the voicemails that we have. There's quite a few of them in there. We're only going to take calls from this week because if we went back, we'd be here till the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And we appreciate that. That's really on us for not being in the studio. So, and I was tempted to play some calls out of the tailgate. It's just the audio out there is crazy. It's really hard to hear anything. We had the full-on Rockford Fosgate van parked right next to us. Right?
Yeah.
And so shout out to the Shure microphones, though, for doing what it does, because it was a lot louder while we were sitting than what you heard on the broadcast.
You had the Jennies going around.
The generator.
You had people blowing it up like near the fucking stalls and shit.
Yeah.
People were taking a dump over there. I mean,
yeah,
the mics didn't pick that up. It was awesome.
Hey, you know what? The one thing that I thought was going to happen, I thought we were going to be sandwiched between the Dark Side's generator over here blowing up their inflatable game that they got going, the Rockford Fosgate fucking van with the fucking screens and the speakers in the back doors of the van. And then I thought the DJ was going to come set up and finish us off, bro. I was like, they're going to come light us up, and we're just going to be sounds from all over the place. And they didn't show up. They didn't get to set up their usual tailgate.
They're not really there for the night games. I've noticed. Yeah. Shout out to them.
Well, they were there. They were out there because they came through and they said what they gave.
They did.
Yeah, they gave us DAP for the dub as they were driving out.
Okay,
but they just didn't set up.
So shout out to them, but. You can't play like Function by E40, Back in Black, and Boot Scootin' Boogie all right next to each other. Work on them transitions, homie. I'm not saying you can't play all those tracks,
You just
Yeah, but
gotta transition it better.
not back to back to back. You know,
Yeah.
man, you gotta bring it. You know, gotta ease us into that stuff.
You
man.
need that segue.
Yeah, you gotta ease us in, man. You know, yeah, I don't know. You go from E40. You know, give us something in between, a little mid ground to get to the funk. You know, it's close, but give us a little mid ground to get to the funk. Maybe you do a little Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You know, get Dr. Dre. You know, is going to give you a little bit of a little bit of Parliament, a little bit of funkadelic. Then you can get into that funk.
But don't take me from Metallica to the Texas Tornadoes.
Hey, baby.
I thought I was your only vato.
I thought I was at the San Jose fucking flea market when I heard that.
Dude, that song will enough beer and that song will turn anybody Mexican for like 5 minutes.
For sure.
I love that song.
Please don't leave me this modo. Exit light.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm dealing with? All right, so let's go back. We have one call here from the 303. This call came in on Thursday at 1:20. So
Okay.
yeah.
At 1:20 on Thursday, that was a good time right there, bro. We had just gotten home not that long ago. Man.
I'm suspicious of this timestamp though, because I feel like when I checked this later, it was different.
All right.
All right, so let's see what they say.
Kenny, hey, what's
yeah.
It's our
up?
boy 303.
Boy, 303. It's like the fourth week I've called. No one's taking my call. I don't care. I'm still going to leave a message. Wow, what a game, man. What a game. Carr started off erratic. Defense came to play. Doesn't really freaking matter because I had all the confidence in number 4 in the fourth quarter, especially that drive.
There you
Put
go.
it on the blog. He's going to get his 19th fourth quarter comeback. You just feel it. Last primetime game in the Oakland Coliseum. Man, I wish I was there. God damn it. I'll be there next week. But hats off, man. How exciting. This defense is growing up a little faster than we thought. 5-4, but hey, man, I had us at 4-5. I'll take the 5-4, man. These games are freaking stressful. I'm definitely all in on the playoffs now, man.
There you go.
I'm seeing it. This D's got some playmakers. These freaking refs, I want to shoot them, but who gives a fuck? Che, drink a chalice. Fucking Kane, smoke one. Kenny, woo! Guys, next week, baby! Raiders!
Yeah.
Damn, that was good. That was
That's
good.
a fucking call right there, man.
That might make the intro.
Yeah.
Great call, 303. I love to hear you pumped up. 303 is an optimistic fan as it is.
Absolutely.
But I'm always really happy for him to get what he's been hoping for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I that's true for all of us.
Yeah.
But you really see it in that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So 303, you'll be out there against Cincinnati. That's great.
That's gonna be a good time.
Cincinnati's looking down the barrel of a gun right now,
Woo!
man. Gent mentioned it during the call. You know, oh, you can't run on the Raiders, and they're like, oh, so what? You could pass on them. Well, since he can't do either of those things, that defense is garbage, man.
Well, first of all, man, they got their longtime franchise quarterback sitting the bench now.
Franchise quarterback.
Yeah. Longtime franchise quarterback sitting the
Air
bench.
quotes,
now.
by the way, are flying around the studio right
They
now.
got AJ Green who can't get right. He can't get right.
Yeah.
Just like fucking
He needs John
can't
Gruden.
get right on life. Fucking
He needs John.
Martin
He
and
needs,
fucking Eddie Murphy.
he needs John Gruden.
He can't get right, bro.
That's what he needs in his life.
He just can't get right, boss. He just can't get right. Yeah, man, they're struggling. Joe Mixon looked good last season. Hasn't looked that great this season, bro. Like they're struggling everywhere.
Joe
So-
Mixon's like, yo, I'm Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm good. I'm fucking Joe Mixon, dog.
I'm not the problem. You're the problem.
I can't do it. Joe Mixon can't do this all by himself. I'm literally Joe Mixon, bro.
You got to use that third person, man.
Yo, Joe Mixon's struggling out here, guys. Joe Mixon needs some goddamn help.
Joe Mixon could use a block right about now. Nah, man, they're struggling. But that being said, That's one of the fucking reasons why we can't overlook these motherfuckers.
Yep.
Right? Don't look past these guys.
Is this a trap game?
This could be a trap. This is like you said. No, I'm not saying that they're gonna come out and beat us, bro.
Don't
but
you put this on me, dog.
we don't want to fuck. We don't want to fucking.
I don't want to fuck. I don't want to fuck.
We don't.
I don't.
We don't want to fucking come out here on Sunday, okay, and just be like, oh, it's Cincinnati. They're just gonna roll over, and we'll walk right past them, right into the end zone and into the sunset with a glorious victory, and everyone's celebrating because it's a fucking blowout. No, go in there, handle your fucking biz, and make them quit, and then we'll celebrate like that, bro.
I don't think John lets this team get into that mentality at all.
I don't think so
I think
either.
he's saying exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is not a team you walk by. This is an opportunity to blow right through the middle of them. Let's
Make it
show
a fucking celebration at the half, bro. This fucking stadium should be erupting, almost falling apart, crumbling, bro, from the sound. Yeah.
If you left early next Sunday, I use the past tense in the future. You see why I did that? Because I've already been there and back. So I'm going to tell you.
If you left early?
If you left early next Sunday,
yeah.
it's because the game was over in the first quarter.
There you go.
All right. Now, everyone's saying, oh, here they go.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity to run straight through somebody.
Yeah.
You know, like Too Short said in Menace to Society, you ready to put a hole in the motherfucking? Because I am. God damn it.
All I gotta say is that remember that Cleveland game last year. Everybody thought they were gonna be a total pushover and we were gonna just handle them and it was gonna be all good. And what the fuck happened? Overtime.
Yeah.
We definitely cannot slip on this, dude. We cannot slip on anybody that don't have no W's and they're just fighting for something, dude. They don't care if it's a dirty ass W, like if they just barely squeaked by, they're gonna want something, dude. And we cannot let them get into that sort of mentality where they could try to come out and show something. Hit them in the mouth, fucking knock the QB down, and then it's all good. You know, you set the tone.
Ask Colin Kaepernick what it's like to face a winless team in the middle of the season.
Well, actually, bro, even though I had predicted that, we got that win prior to the Niners. Remember that? We got that win prior.
We had one win.
Yeah.
But it was 2015.
Yeah, but we fucking hit him in the mouth, bro.
Hit him in the mouth.
We push him in the motherfucking mouth, bro.
So,
goddamn right.
What Bobby's saying has a lot of validity. A team like the Bengals could be a very hungry team looking for a win. My counter to that is I think the Bengals are still looking for themselves, man.
Yeah.
You know, Joe Mixon's like, I'm right here. Joe Mixon's right here.
I already found myself. Nah, yeah, man. They got a lot of struggles going on. But you show up to the fucking Coliseum on Sunday, you handle your job. Raider Nation, come in here like it's the fucking Chargers, come in here like it's the Chiefs, blow the sound system out of the stadium, bro. I want to hear the Raider Nation so loud that you can't hear the announcers talking about it's 1st and 10 or anything like that. Just wash them out. Just wash them out. I don't want to see nobody be able to have any fucking kind of communication on their side of the ball. Okay? When that offense comes out, I want there to just be chaos because they don't know what the fuck got said in the huddle. They don't know what play they're running. They're still trying to get it correct. Delay a game on this offense. Fucking push them back. Penalties left and right. That's what I want to see all game long.
Yeah, and I will say this about Raider Nation: it's not a complacent fan base, and
hell no.
And that if we're on top of them early, that it's just gas on the fire. This crowd historically has loved blowouts. I've been there. I remember. Actually, wasn't even there for this game when they. We can bring up some bad memories here, but when they beat the Jets in 2017, and Marshawn was dancing on the sideline, that place was off the chain.
Oh, it was jumping. From
all 4 quarters. I got a little distracted because Raider Watts is raising hell in the video. Right? He's telling people to go look up video evidence, and that's why I love Watts Raider. Man.
That's our boy Watts. Always supporting. He's always in the chat, man.
Yeah, he's a smart man.
Go look at his videos, like he's telling you. Go look at his videos. If Watts says he said something on his video, I fucking believe it.
Yeah.
I fucking believe it.
He's a smart guy. Let's get another call in here.
Let's do it, though.
Let's go to the 561. This came in Friday at 4:18 a.m. Let's go.
Good morning, fellas. This is Omar Medina, a.k.a. Raiders Xanax from West Palm Beach. It is absolutely beautiful this Victory Friday morning. Elated, excited, feeling fucking wonderful. A little hungover because the Woodford and the Chelas were flowing.
Yeah.
And I took your advice, hit a little indica rather than the sativa, and it was all good.
There you go.
Defense looked good. Eric Harris stepped up. I don't think that necessarily means that he's here, throughout the future, but certainly solidifies him as a piece that we need to keep around. I just contradicted myself, so let me correct that. Not a starter, but absolutely someone who we can keep around long-term as a piece, depth to help us continue to build. Really nice job by all. Cleveland Farrell stepped up. Max looked like a beast. Tahir Whitehead, 14 tackles. Good Lord. All in all, really nice victory. Carr looked good, even though he was a little bit under pressure. Ultimately, distributed the ball properly, no turnovers, and that's really what we need. Tight win, awesome win. I almost called you guys before the game to congratulate you on an awesome show prior to the game.
Appreciate that.
Great job picking up Colton's dad. That was really awesome. But at the end of it all, man, very proud nation, Raider Nation. Love you guys. Keep up the good work. See you guys next week. Well, I guess I should say I'll talk to you guys next week.
Yeah.
Peace out, fellas. Raider Nation, out.
Solid call right there, Raiders Annie.
Oh, yeah.
Can't even call you that anymore because you call me at 4 a.m. in the morning with more energy than I have at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So that was a great call.
Hey, man, that's yo. And there you go. Your boy Raider Zan's telling you guys exactly what you all should fucking be doing. Is tuning into the goddamn live stream from the tailgate, man. He's letting you know there's some important interviews. There's important shit going on during the game, man.
It's facts.
This guy fucks.
Yeah.
The
Morning sex.
That's right. The chat.
There's a theme to this show.
The chat's on a delay right now. So, who is it? Roland Dubs, I think, commenting on the way Raider fans jump on top of a blowout. He says he's remember watching a 45-0 game against Tampa. I was at that game, dog. It was like in '99 or something like that. Sean King was at quarterback. I almost jumped off the third deck and tackled his ass.
He wasn't singing R&B.
Yeah.
Is there a motherfucker singing R&B named Sean King?
I don't know.
No, that's the fucking is something Kingston, right?
Yeah, Sean Kingston. Yeah.
Sean Kingston.
Dance hall. So here's the thing too. What you were saying about Dan Miller, Dan. That was the first time Dan sat down with us, but Dan,
he's been around.
He kicks it with us pretty heavy.
Yeah,
that guy's a cool ass dude.
He's
man.
fucking dope, and we've been trying to convince him to get on there. He was, I think. Look, you look at us. If you step up to us and you say what's up to us, and we're like, yo, man, that's awesome. You're fucking Colton's dad. Get on the air with us.
Yeah.
You're probably going to second guess it.
Yeah. Well, he asked me two games ago, he was like, well, what are we going to talk about? I was all like, we're talking right now, man. We're literally no different. We're just going to shoot the shit.
Yeah.
So I'll give you some softballs and maybe give us some stories. Cause that week he told us some stories, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I understand why he might have been a bit nervous because, and I'm not going to lose his trust. I'm not going to repeat those stories on air.
No, not at all.
I'll let him tell them if he wants to, but yeah, there's some stories, bro, about this
Guilty
team.
With the stories. Yeah.
This next call is from the 760. I believe this is from the UK.
What the fuck is up, guys? Kenny, Trey, Pillagers. It's WAP.
It's WAP, bro.
Dealing with some sinus issues right now, but it's all good. Raiders are two wins already. They stacked 2 wins up. That's pretty good. I mean, they played all right. Just be happy about that. Defense showed up for once in a lifetime. Max Crosby looking like a beast. Benson Mayowa looking like a beast. Carl Joseph, for once, has done something amazing. You know, put a cape on that dude. Let's keep him for another 10 years. I don't think so. You know what? Good. I'm glad he did well. I'm not happy that he hurt his leg or his knee, whatever the fuck happened, but, you know, life sucks. I'm not a big fan of him either, so.
What did he post today? I put out that tweet. I asked Raider Nation to retweet if they wanted KJ back and to comment why not if not. What was his response?
He posted up a picture of a burnt piece of toast and said, I wonder if KJ can get my picture signed.
Perfect.
I do wish him nothing but the best. Picked up DJ Swearinger. I think that's a good pickup. A lot of people are like, who the fuck is that guy? That guy's not. Listen, he's about 12 inches taller than fucking Carl Joseph, alright? So that's a step in the right direction right there. Dude's big, long, and he knows how to catch the ball. And he ain't taking no shit from nobody. This dude's a gangster, alright? That's what we need for a safety. Not little KJ.
Some people call me a gangster.
Sorry. I'm short myself, but I could not be a safety. Carl Joseph, no. Oh, well. 2 wins. Yes, great. We beat Chargers. Let's keep stacking the wins up against these fucking subpar teams. Let's go. Oh, sorry. It's 4:24 in the morning. I'm about to work a fucking 19-hour shift. And
damn.
I don't have to miss a game because I already caught it on Thursday. So, kudos. Let's just win next week. Beat the fucking Bengals. That's all I care about. And the Jets. No losses until we go against the Chiefs. And let's punch those motherfuckers right in the face. All right. You guys have a good one.
You too.
Wapo out. Peace.
Man.
Peace out, Wap.
Wapo's still at work right now, dude.
Wap is Wap. He takes no prisoners.
Nah.
He goes after everybody. But real quick, man, I know. I know Carl Joseph isn't that tall and all that good stuff. And, you know, that's not always the most important attribute when it comes to athletes. We've seen a lot of athletes that are maybe undersized, that perform beyond their physicality. DJ Swearinger is 5'11". So I don't think he's like 11 inches taller than Carl Joseph. He's 5'11". You know, he's a good size. He's not fucking like 6'2", 6'3", bro. He's not no Cam Chancellor motherfucker back there. Like, you know, he's an athlete, and he's average or below average size. So,
just FYI.
But he likes to argue with people. Bro.
I'm taking the do not disturb off.
There you go. Oh, you know what that means.
So if you guys want to call in, you can go ahead and call in. In the meantime, we're gonna take a short call here from Just Win Johnny.
There you go.
What is good, Raider Nation? Just Win Johnny calling in. What's up, Pillagers? Kenny, Che, Kane, everybody. What's up? No silver and black heart attack today, but I'm calling in for non-Raider related football call. What the fuck, Baker Mayfield? I don't want to see you celebrate on TV. I don't want to see any of that bullshit because you haven't proven squat. You suck, Baker Mayfield. All you've done is cry about how good you are this offseason, how good this team is going to be, and all of a sudden this week you finally win something, barely, and you're going to go running around hyphy, throwing your little terrible towel, your little orange wannabe terrible towel off your headband around like you're some cheerleader. Go make a fucking Home Depot commercial or some shit, bro. No one cares. Just Win Johnny. Out.
Oh, wait, folks. He's not done.
No, he's not.
Even the Browns fans don't want to see your pathetic ass celebrate. Cry me a river. Go talk to Phillip Rivers. Get some tips from him. No one cares. No one cares, Baker. You suck. Johnny 2 times. Out.
Yeah, 2 times. He had to let you know a second time, Baker Mayfield, that you suck. This is 3?
What does the NFL do with their highlights too? Right after I have to watch pathetic Baker Mayfield, they put the Jets highlights on in black uniforms. These motherfuckers better not show up. They better not show up in their own stadium when we play them in black uniforms. I don't even care. You pathetic jokes. Jokes, you pathetic jokes. Don't even dare wear black when we come to your stadium to kick your ass.
Yeah.
There you go. And there's Johnny.
That's Johnny.
Who's Johnny? She said. Smiled in her special way.
Yeah.
Johnny 5
Johnny number 5
is
bro.
alive, bro.
Johnny 5 is alive.
All right. Again, phone lines are open, 408-909-PJFF. Call in with your chance to win an Eric Harris t-shirt courtesy of DC40 Custom Tees.
There you go.
Also, a reminder, if you go to onenationfanwear.com, you can get 2 t-shirts for $50. The $10 is deducted in your shopping cart at the time of checkout.
There you go.
Also, while you're checking out, go ahead and enter that coupon code PJ4F. Bam! Get free shipping.
Bang, bang.
Just like that. We're going to try
Wait, hold on, man. We didn't say this.
Uh-huh.
This is non-related, non-Raider related.
Okay.
Non-related. Non-Raider related. This is a laughing matter though. Your boy Pops, man. The famous dad of all dads.
R.I.P.
Yeah, John Witherspoon passed away.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Rest
We
in
gotta
peace.
go. We gotta give a big shout out, big rest in peace to John Witherspoon. Man, we all grew up on some fucking John Witherspoon. Went all the way from fucking House Party. Man, go on, man. Whenever you had an angry
Hollywood Shuffle.
yeah, a Hollywood Shuffle. Oh man, that's a great fucking movie too.
Boomerang.
Oh, yeah, that's
Gotta
right.
coordinate.
Oh man, that guy was amazing, and I never got the opportunity to see him do stand up live, but I seen him on film, and that guy was dope. I'm just sad that I didn't get the chance to see him before he fucking passed away, man. So shout out John Witherspoon, man.
Yeah.
Right now I just said bang bang, and it just reminded me, man.
Yeah,
Just remind me, man.
This,
Shout out.
this is why we need to get back to the crow's nest.
Yeah, this is exactly why we got to get.
We need to talk about that. We need to talk about this Warriors tank job. We need to talk about Dion Waiters overdosing on edibles on an airplane
Oh shit!
and having a full-on seizure and missing a game.
Oh man, that's.
We need to talk about McCamey Manor. Yeah.
Oh man,
A lot to talk about on the crow's nest. I missed that show.
Hey, Dion Waiters sounds like he needs a shaman, bro. He needs someone to guide him through his fucking trips.
He needs
bro.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
That's what he needs.
See Dion Waiters in a macrame hat. Just be happy for the dude. He needs Kalechi Osemele, bro.
Oh shit, man.
Let's go to the 360. This is a longer call. Let's see. It looks like I've seen a lot of asterisks, which is always means it's a good sign. It's a lot of profanity laced, high energy call.
That's how we like it, man.
Lock up your cellos and hide.
Hold on. First of all, when you hear that at the beginning of a call, it's the flamethrowers coming. Matter of fact, let's just start this off right, okay, Che?
Hit it. Oh yeah, here he comes.
I think I might have to sample that breath right there. Let me see one more time.
Lock up your cellos and hide your fucking grandmothers. Malcolm and Waffle are on the loose, baby. Kenny Che Kane, what's up, villagers? This is P. How we doing?
Oh my
I said
God.
it before, I'll say it again. 5-4 sounds way better than 4-5.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, the only thing I'm looking forward to is this. As a fan, can we win a game without being stressed out for once? Can we just, kick the shit out of the Bengals in a revenge game next week and not be stressed out? We got to make everything stressful. If you'd have told me 2 to 3 weeks ago that, no, you guys are going to beat the Chargers on Thursday night by 2 points and it's all because it's going to be because of your defense, I'd have called someone a liar. Well, paint me as ridiculous because that's what happened. So there's a lot of clamor. There's a lot of stuff going around, be it quarterback stuff or whatever when it comes to the offense. No, we overthought ourselves. In those first 3 drives where we didn't score, I hate to say it, but I kind of think Anthony Lynn had our number.
And Jon Gruden tried to get too smart by passing it, early on instead of running it like we usually do, which is what we always got to do. But still, we figured out a way to win the game. Didn't overthink it. Didn't do anything stupid. Up until those last moments, I was like, how are we going to blow this? But it didn't happen. And shouts out to our young defensive line. Shouts out to our young defense, which is essentially young D-line and Carl Joseph and friends. Please get that guy his fucking money. He deserves it. Get Cujo a new contract, man. Like, it's gone on too long now. But anyways, all in all, great win. Can't wait to see us kick the shit out of the Bengals next week in a revenge game from last year. I'm sure all of you guys remember. But anyways, it's Cracks and Cellas. Have a great time, Raider Nation. Thank you, Pillaging Podcast. Let's go.
All right, first off, Pete, this is a fantastic call. Your calls are almost perfect every time. But I'm laughing at the and Pete's in here too, I think, right now. I'm laughing at the stream of John Witherspoon quotes going down in the chat right now. Bobby Wasabi, John Witherspoon putting his foot up God's ass, man. Put your foot up God's ass.
Like bang, 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 bang.
Yo,
I'll take punishment sauce for that. I don't give a shit.
Go straight to hell.
Mr. Lobster came in right now, though. He said, get off your ass and on your feet. Ain't no time to beat your meat.
Get the fuck out the way, Stanley.
Stanley, get the fuck out the way, Stanley.
Watts wants to know if we're going to stop Joe Mixon. Yeah. If that's all we have to do, yeah, we'll get that done. Speaking of punishment sauce, man, we didn't talk about this. We had them punishment chips.
Oh yeah,
in the cabinet that Bobby brought the original bag to the first game of the season. They did not get opened. I think he was hoping to trick someone, and then Bobby and I cracked that bag open. Actually, Paul and I cracked it open first, and we noticed that they were really tasty. There's definitely an expert level heat factor going on there.
Yeah,
you and I tried them. You enjoyed them, right?
Hell yeah.
And so,
and I enjoyed them too. When we got to the tailgate, we poured them in. Bobby's like, "Yo,
well, you're getting ahead of me.
Those girls, yeah,
getting ahead of me.
Okay.
So, we get to the gas station in the morning to get ice and gas up and get our coffee. Two things. All right, two things. First off, this gas station, I know it sounds crazy as the gas station. They have Carmel Valley Roasting Company, which is one of my favorite coffees. They have a coffee called Fog Lifter, which is absolutely my favorite cup of coffee in the world. Yeah. It's a good cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And normally we go straight to the back and get the coffee from the little coffee shop in the back. They have like a coffee shop built in, and they didn't have the fog lifter there. So Bobby fills up a cup of whatever.
Allegedly.
And Sammy Quasar is looking for the fog lifter, and I was like, oh, they got another carafe up front. It's usually up there. All I hear is thunk, and I look over, and Bobby's just fully trash canning this fresh cup of coffee in front of the barista, real smooth, and just bolts to the front of the store.
Allegedly.
Get that fog lifter, bro.
Yeah.
And then, all right, then we go out and we're pouring ice, and it's determined we need a third bag. And I was like, get those Pockies. And he was like, what? I was like, there's a Pocky chip display in the front of the store. Well, I already told you that. So you were kind of like hoping we need a third bag.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were like itching.
I was itching to get those motherfuckers.
So you picked up two bags of Pocky chips, with ghost pepper chips.
And they were small bags too, everybody. They weren't even that big.
But you bought two of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we get to the tailgate. We have
stuck them in there.
We have the Doritos in the tub. And Bobby was like holding both bags, looking at me like, should I do it? I was like, do it. So Bobby makes a little combo bouillabaisse mix of the Doritos and the spiked ghost pepper chips that look exactly the same, by the way.
Hey, I like them, all right? I figured if I appreciated them, I'm pretty sure other people would appreciate the chip and the heat together, you know?
It was Bobby in the
no warning, though. No sign, no warning at all.
Bobby pouring the Spanish fly into the chip bowl.
Yeah.
And about an hour later, I'm over by the grill and I look over and I see this poor girl just dying by the chips. And we make eye contact. She just points at the chip bowl and I was like, oh yeah, honey. I just gave her the cut it out. I was like, yeah. And then later on, I hear Evil Jester munching. into a chip, and I just hear, "God damn!"
Jester was sweating, bro. I've never seen someone sweat so fast, so quick.
Gotcha. He said like fucking Uncle Eddie. Fucking Bobby just sitting in the cut like Uncle Eddie going, bingo.
So you got him with that one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think that's a staple at the podcast.
Oh
now.
fuck yeah, for sure.
It's gonna keep happening. So beware, everybody.
Protect yourself. Protect yourself.
Great call, Pete. I'm not even have to break that down. I think it just speaks for itself. Pete, man, if you ever want to put these thoughts into writing, you got a place at pj4f.com. I do publish fan articles. It's been a while. It's been a while. All I ask is work on your editing before you send that over. I've had people straight do voice to text articles, and I'm not about that life. But you're a smart guy, man. You put your thoughts together well. So if you want to get published and get your thoughts out there, let me know, dog. I got you. That's a good call. Let's go. And just a reminder, phone lines are open, 408-909-PJFF. Call in for your chance to win an Eric Harris tee from DC40 Custom Tees. We should have grabbed that graphic and flashed it on the screen for these folks because that's a nice tee.
Oh yeah, man, that would have been dope.
Well,
that would have been dope. Sorry, man, we were struggling over here. There was some issues going on over here.
Oh yeah, before we started the live stream, I noticed that all of our graphics had completely disappeared. Yeah. And we had to reformat the entire thing. So if you ever watch the live stream, it's pretty graphic intensive, and it's about to get even more intensive.
Oh yeah,
we're
giving you a little sneak peek preview with that intro right before we start this show.
Yeah, that welding intro.
Yeah, that nice sizzle.
That sizzle reel intro.
Hot sizzle.
But look for some nice production upgrades on the live stream as in the coming months here. And that's based on the strength of all your donations. We try to put everything back into this. So let's go to the 936. I have no idea where that is, but this looks like a good call. So let's hear it.
What's up, my boys? Watch Raider, man. Calling you.
What up, Watts?
Yeah, man, I'm proud of the Raiders right now, man.
So are we, brother.
Despite mistakes, penalties, I'm proud of my team moving forward, man. We all should be, really. Carl Joseph out for the season. My favorite player on the Raiders. Took me a long time to actually just sit down and say, hey, this is my favorite player, 42. But just want the Raider Nation to really see, all the heart that man gave on the field. And I think we should keep him. I think we should offer him a contract at the end of the year. Abel hurt too. So, that's our safeties right there. You know what I mean? So I hope they bring Carl Joseph back, Other than that, man, we looking good. We need to win the next 2 games before we get to KC and beat KC. And then we'll be in business. You know what I'm saying? I think we'll be in business by then because KC lost today. So that helped us. So we got to beat these next 2 teams, bruh. I feel like it's a trap game coming, but man, we got to fight through that. We got to get 2 more wins, Raider Nation. So, hey, all the people that was hating on Carr, y'all some busters. You know what I'm saying? Derek Carr is our quarterback moving forward. So, hey, man, appreciate the time. Much love to y'all, man. Nice to see Coach Miller pops, man. You know what I mean? Got much love for Coach Miller. He's improved a lot. Glad y'all was able to sit down and talk to him, man. That was some cool shit, man. But let me get up off here. And once again, I appreciate everything y'all do, man. Y'all my boys. Just had to check on y'all, man. So much respect, much love. Raider Nation for life. And I'm out.
That's what's up, man.
Man, it's time to get Watts back on here. He's always in the chat as it is.
Hell
He's
yeah.
a smart guy. Got a great YouTube channel. Again, always appreciate his phone calls. Real level-headed, real straight to the point. Doesn't sugarcoat anything.
Hell no.
Watts Raider.
Hey, the phone lines are open, man.
Phone lines are open.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right? The phone lines are open.
You're going to have to earn that T-shirt, though. I'm just giving y'all a warning right now.
Yeah.
I haven't told you what, but you have to earn that T-shirt.
Yeah.
And it ain't going to be nothing you ever done before. So Watts, man, thanks for calling in. We'll get you on real soon. I haven't done any guests, man. I've been kind of so jammed up. I haven't really had time to prep for one, so I really haven't like booked one.
Yeah.
I've gone out for some bigger fish, but it hasn't happened. I've tried. I'm not going to tell you who. And I still got a couple poles in the water right now, but it's time to get some of our friends back on. Watts needs to come back on. We need to get Borsili on here. We're going to see Eddie Borsili when we go out to New York.
Yeah.
He's out there. We need to. Can't talk to Schneidman no more, man. I miss Matt Schneidman, dog.
Yeah. What is he? He's over there covering Dallas, Green Bay,
Green Bay,
Green Bay.
Yeah. So we'll see what's up. Them Las Vegas Raiders Review Journal guys, they don't want to return messages and shit. But I like them. That's what sucks. I like them. I think it. I didn't like Gelkin moving on. I liked Gelkin. Now we got Vincent Bonsignor, which is kind of funny because he was right on top of all the LA Stadium stuff,
right,
and was knocking everything out the park. Everything was solid. And then he reports the Chargers moved to London, rumors. Spanos comes out with a profanity-laden tirade, dismissing all of it. 24 hours later, the NFL dismisses the rumors. And 12 hours later, Vincent now works for the Las Vegas Review Journal. Man. So, but Vincent, I mean, so far from what I've read, not too shabby. So, Vincent, good luck over there, man. We need good coverage, dog. The Raiders need good coverage. So
no, absolutely.
I'm going to root for you, man. The Athletic, I can't afford you. So, they charge you just to message them. It's like $20 per DM or something like that. I'm just joking. That's not true. We've had
$20 per DM.
We've had Vic on the show before, and not to throw shade or nothing. Vic's the dude you want to listen to when it comes to Raiders news.
Right.
Pretty solid most of the time. But you may not ever hear him on the show again. I don't know.
I mean, that goes for a lot of our guests. I'm just saying, man. We get a little spicy over here.
And
this is not the show that you you revisit more than one time.
Well, I think it's just that we're the underdogs. Some of these cats are just like a podcast, Yeah. Vic has his own podcast now, and a lot of these guys are great, But I like conversation more than
absolutely
reputability.
Absolutely.
So sometimes, we got some friends we need to get back on. We need to get Watts back on. We need to get Borsili on here. We need to get our boy John Kingston back on, man.
There you go.
So it just goes to show you, everybody, that the Pillaging Podcast is the Paki chips of the chip world out there. They'll set your ass on fire.
Oh, we will light your ass up.
We will.
For sure.
We will. The 2-minute drill has destroyed many a beat writer.
Many.
Oh, man. I'm scared of that.
Hey, that might have been, that might be Exhibit A, bro. I'm just saying. That might be Exhibit A for the reason why we are no longer able to bring on some of these guys.
Never thought of it that way.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not saying we got to change anything, dog. I'm just telling you. A lot of people get a little concerned about that, bro. They get a little concerned. We got our loyal fucking followers, our listeners, our boys that are on top of Raider history, like your boy Raider Rue.
It might be time to bring him back.
Yeah, it might be time to bring Rue back on there because he's chopping at the bit to up that fucking score, bro.
I'm waiting for someone to challenge him though.
Well, he's tied up right now, right?
Yeah,
he's tied up right now. So we said that when that happened, Rue would get the first shot at changing that score. So it might be that time, man, and maybe. Your boy Rue was just on the chat the other day talking about he's going to be coming out to the game, too.
Oh, that's right.
So that might be your time, Rue.
Yeah.
Live and in effect in the parking lot.
I might have to do a little...
With all the peeps around.
I might have to do a little tournament bracket that day. Oh. That could be interesting. But we got the new revamped...
That would be fire.
2-minute drill.
Yeah.
So, anyways, again, 408-909 PJFF. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. To the 719. This came in just before we went on the air.
Pillagers, how's it going? This hardcore Raider coming at you, man.
Dope.
Good to see you guys getting back into it. I know you guys are doing that the live pre-game stuff, so that's pretty dope. I love that. Definitely tell you guys are putting in a lot of work on this thing, so really respect you guys, appreciate you guys. I'm curious what you guys think about where the Raiders are at, I know we have some injuries and, but it's really hard not to be optimistic and just think, especially with the Queese losing, we beat the Chokers. Like, man, dude, I can't help but think some playoffs, man. What are you guys thinking about that? So, and then, something I was thinking about to myself is just, with this draft class and what we're getting out of these young guys, did you guys expect?
Before you move on to that, I just want to touch on it. How do we feel about the Raiders? Feel really good right now. Like Watt said in his call, just seeing the way this team is fighting together as a team, the camaraderie on here, the Raiders being kind of like a fraternity of players once again, where everything just feels completely connected. It's like those intangibles that are make or break for a team, especially one that may be going on a playoff run. I will say Cincinnati is a potential for being a trap game. The Jets have a potential for being a trap game. The Jets can reach up and bite you at any moment. The Jets have a good defense and a capable quarterback in Darnold that's trying to put it together. So in any given moment, any given Sunday, the Jets can beat you. So that's going to be a tough game. And the Titans, they stepped up and they smacked the Chiefs in the mouth today. So they hung with them for 4 quarters. And, Kane, we haven't been able to get Kane on tonight, but he was in the chat talking about, you can beat the Chiefs by running the ball. And I said, you can, but you still have to score every single time. Yeah. They still had to put up 35 points today to win. So the rest of the schedule, people say it's easy. Nothing's easy in the NFL. It is easier than the way we had it in the first half. I will say that, but nothing's going to be a cakewalk. So at 5-4, we're looking pretty good. But at this moment in time, we still need help from other teams. So until we're in a position where we don't need that help and we're rolling, I'm just 1 week at a time and just let's handle our own business and hope everything else takes care of itself. So let's keep it moving here.
There you go.
Them to be balling out like they are, or do you think this young draft class is exceeding expectations? In my opinion, I think they're overachieving, man, and that's awesome. These guys are all sticking as one unit, like I've been saying, and fighting. And I know some of the pillagers and stuff get a little sensitive on other podcasts and stuff, but I am going to be doing some motivational stuff on my own YouTube on Hardcore Raider, and then we'll be bringing in some guests and stuff at times. So, I don't know if you guys could help me out with that. I love you guys. I'll still be calling in and still be bringing the energy. For me, it's about uniting Raider Nation and motivating each other and, just being one big family. So appreciate you guys. If you guys don't mind, maybe give a shout out. Check me out on YouTube, Hardcore Raider, and we got some new content we're working on in the mix. Not at your guys' level, but just, love talking Raiders. All right, you guys take it easy, man. Much love. Hardcore Raider out.
Yeah, check them out. Hardcore, man. We'd love to do the thing. It's going to be hard to get us all together at once. Right now, it's just tough. I'll be honest with you guys. It's tough getting these shows on the air. Yeah. If we didn't have season tickets to the game, like that pretty much locks us in. We are not missing those. But
hell no,
it's been off and on for us in the studio. I'm not going to lie. You guys have noticed that you guys are hitting us up. Where's the studio podcast? It's just been tough, man. Life happens. We don't get paid to do this. We just appreciate all your patience and loyalty. But if you want to get one of us on, just hit us up directly, man. We'll work that out with you. As far as the draft, man, what do you think, Che? Are we overachieving?
Are we overachieving with our draft, the current draft class? No. I don't think we're overachieving with the draft class. I think Mayock and Gruden did their fucking homework, right?
Yeah.
And the rest of the NFL is on notice, and they're saying, shit.
This was year 1.
Oh, shit. We didn't have those motherfuckers on our board. We didn't have them on our board that early, right? The other day, I was listening to some of the fucking announcers speak while they're talking about the game, and I think it was Troy Aikman who was talking about how a lot of people didn't have Josh Jacobs on their board until the 3rd round.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that, motherfuckers? Yeah.
So
y'all were clowning us when we took him in the 1st round. Y'all, that was way too early. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
So to round out the answer to this, I agree fully with Che, but perspective-wise, we're overachieving if you listen to all those people.
Yeah, if you listen to the talking heads, for sure.
Yeah.
But no, have faith in your fucking coach and your fucking GM, and expect that they're trying to do. I've said this from the beginning, from when fucking Gruden came on. Gruden doesn't come back to the Raiders if he doesn't want this team to be good, man. Like Gruden doesn't come. He's not coming back here for a paycheck. He didn't come back here for fucking show. Like a lot of your fucking ESPN and Fox Sports fucking guys, personalities are over there. Oh, he only knows how to be on TV. All he cares about is fucking his own fame and blah, blah. All that bullshit that they're talking, bro.
They seem to forget why they gave him a contract in the first place.
Yeah, stupid.
Because
that's stupid, bro.
He's charismatic, and nobody knows football as well as he does, and put it into words.
Right.
All those things transfer to coaching perfectly, seamlessly.
And all those motherfuckers are eating their words slowly but surely. All of them swallowing that fucking, yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. That bullshit that you guys keep spitting because it's easy to talk shit about a team that's in the fucking dumps at that time, right? Now, yeah, let's talk about that team. Oh, I can't get it wrong with that team because they can't get nothing right. Right?
Yeah.
That's the opinion of popular media. Let's just talk shit about the team that just can't get wins, just can't have, they can't find success. So we can't go wrong there. We'll always get a win there. We'll talk shit about that team. But all of a sudden, it's starting to get you punched in the fucking mouth, you dummies. Yeah. And who was there? Who was there supporting this draft, this hiring of Jon Gruden? Your boys right here.
Right here.
Yeah, we were excited.
Yeah.
Why? Because we knew what Jon Gruden meant to this fucking team when he first came to this team.
And we know what this team means to Jon Gruden, more important.
And we knew that Jon Gruden didn't want to leave this team. He let you know that. Okay? So him coming back, he don't need no money. That should have been your first key. The last thing he needs is money. He's good. He's real good in his financial perspective, right? He came back to this team because he wants to see this team accomplish what he didn't accomplish the first fucking time. He built that team all the way up to a Super Bowl contender. That team went to the Super Bowl the very following fucking year that he left.
It should have been there twice already, arguably.
Right. Exactly. And so he said, you know what? I left this fucking team and I didn't want to leave this team. But secondly, I want to accomplish everybody that all these fucking naysayers are saying that I can't coach a team. I can't bring a team of my own to the Super Bowl. I can't win with my own team. I fucking made the other team that was in the Super Bowl while I was coaching another team, right? Another coach's team, right? That he built. I faced my own team in the Super Bowl that I fucking helped create, right? So he came back for those very same reasons. I'm going to show you guys, one, that I can win creating my own team. Two, I fucking love this organization. I love this fan base, and I love everything that they stand for. And I'm going to make sure that everybody remembers this team forever.
It's crazy. We were talking earlier about how John kind of embodies a lot of these Al Davis
qualities,
philosophies.
Right. That's the very man that basically fired him,
traded his ass away.
Traded his ass away. He fucking loves and admires him, dude.
Yeah,
he does. And your boy Bobby was saying, you know, look at some of the things that John does and the way that he's so invested in the history of this team. Who else does it like that? Al Davis did that. He admires, he looks up to that man, even though that's the same man that gave him away and fucking basically said, we don't need you to win. And he was wrong. He comes back and he still has that same admiration. And it's almost like he's trying to still impress and still trying to give Al the reason to say, no, you know what? You got it, kid. You're I fucked up. He's trying to prove that to Al. Al's not here no more, man.
I was talking about a good friend of mine, the Thesaurus. Pete Morris, Thesaurus. Go check him out. He's a battle rapper. You'll be impressed.
Yeah.
He's dope. But he's a Bucks fan. He grew up a Warrick Dunn fan. Was a fan of Warrick Dunn in college. Became a Bucks fan. Random. He lives here in the Bay Area. But I asked him. I said, I've always wanted to ask a Bucks fan, but you're the only one that exists. So I'm going to ask you. If John was on the other sideline, do you guys win that Super Bowl? And his response was, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he had all the keys to your kingdom and our defense. There was no way. But if he's on the other sideline, he's the only guy that could have out-schemed what we had going on.
There you go.
Dungy doesn't stand a chance against Gruden in the Super Bowl.
There you go.
And so that's how I knew he was a smart man.
Yeah. Very smart. Very smart. So wise the fuck up, people. That's all we're trying to say.
Let's go to the last call here from the 559. Central Valley Raider, right? We got to meet Central Valley Raider.
Yeah, we did.
So
we did.
He's a great guy, man.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Cool, man.
He's awesome.
He's the type of dude where I felt like I've known him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
let's go. See
hey, that's typical though of Raider fans, man. You know what? I gotta say that's not uncommon when it comes to Raider fans. You come in before you know you're fucking shooting the shit. You're talking some shit to each other. You're joking around. You're cracking cellos and you're toasting with each other, and it feels like family, man. It feels like family.
Counterpoint, that's true of a lot of Raider fans,
but not with every Raider.
It's not true for everyone you meet on the internet. Okay?
Facts.
True.
Meow.
I got some online dating stories I gotta share on the next Crow's Nest.
Yeah.
What's up, Kenny, Che, and Mr. Wasabi?
There you go.
This is Central Valley Raider. I had an awesome opportunity to meet you guys this weekend.
Hell yeah.
It was bomb to me, man, because I finally get to meet probably the baddest podcast out there.
Thank you,
and to meet the guys that are behind the mic that kick that knowledge. Whether I believe it or not. And what I mean by that is sometimes, obviously, we got to disagree on the Raiders. Everybody got their own technique or their own agendas, or I don't know if that even is a cool word to say, agenda. Just our thoughts on our team.
That ain't cool, man.
That's what makes us unique.
That ain't cool, man. Our only agenda is to pillage. That's it. It's all love.
Nations that makes us fanatics. But everything else, man, was awesome. Everything, meeting you guys, Kane, everybody, you know, it was awesome. And that's, like I said, that's what draws me back to that, because sometimes you don't want to be the yes guys. You don't want to hear those podcasts where people are just like, yes, and yeah. And I like some pushback. You know what I'm saying? So that makes me think like, shit, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm thinking wrong about this win or loss or coaching or whatever. But anyways, man, I just want to call and tell you much love. I'm glad I met you guys. It was a great opportunity. I know I only got 3 minutes, so I'm going to get out of here real quick. Kansas City lost today, which was awesome. Awesome. Denver was a bye. Them motherfuckers got out of it. But we need to keep this ride going, man. We got Bengals next. We can't be suspect. Them guys can light us up if they wanted to. They got some speed wide receivers, and we got some soft-ass DBs. We're going to see what happens. But I'm out. I'm going to keep the faith. Much love. I'll see you Jacksonville game, baby.
Hell yeah.
Out. Central Valley Raider.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Central Valley Raider.
Hey, when you rolled through for Jacksonville, carve out some more time to hang with us, man. I felt like your visit was just too short, bro.
Yeah, man.
We want to get into it with you.
Bring the fucking party over bring your whole crew over, man.
Yeah.
Whoever you come to that game, bring them all over, man.
Trying to turn up.
Yeah.
We've given out the location before, but I don't think we've been like specific as to where it is in terms of like landmarks. We are the second to last car. I mean, if you're walking into the Coliseum from the north parking lot, you are going to walk by us.
Yeah. Especially now because after the hassle we got
oh man
in the Detroit game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Your boys will be there very early. And if you guys happen to be in line where we usually wait out until the gates open, just to let you know, we will be jumping the gun and we will get in front of all you motherfuckers. Because we got to get in this goddamn game. We got things to do, okay? So I'm just saying, we will hold your asses up. We're going to stop and pause and block all you motherfuckers from passing us.
Don't let the secrets out the bag, bro.
Hey, man, nobody knows. Well, nobody
They
really
know now.
Nobody really knows where we park, bro.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
You just need like official pillaging business. Like
we don't care about hurting anyone's feelings, bro. We got a job to do, and we got to get that spot. And if the fucking parking crew is gonna hold us up like they did the other day, well, you know what? it's going to come at the cost of anybody that's in our way.
Look, we've only been in that lot 2 years now, but the crew that we roll with, they've been there over 12 years.
Oh, yeah, man.
And they were here, they've been here, right, since been there. And at the Detroit game, the parking attendants would not let them park in their spots. And the section we're in does not fill up.
No.
And so the spot that we've gotten the last 2 games, it is the first non-ADA compliant spot you can get in the lot. It is essentially the first parking space.
There you go.
Which means we need to be on top of our shit.
Did we not roll into that bitch hard, bruh?
Oh, yeah.
There was a few cars in front of us. They were hesitating. And I just did this to Ken. I said, hit it. And fucking Kenny's like, bro, we got this one. And then the parking attendant, she was just standing next to that first spot. Rolled all the way up in there. We just gave her the nod. Pulled right into that bitch. Real smooth. Real smooth.
We were running. It looked like the vehicles from Mad Max on the horizon with the mirage coming off the asphalt.
Yeah,
I've never heard that van fucking pick up so much damn speed, dude. That motherfucker was moving, dude.
Smashing, man.
Oh, it still got a little left, bro. It still got a little left of the tank. Yo, I'm laughing over here, man, because your boy Chevy Raider was reliving some of the moments from the fucking live stream.
That Blue Chew conversation.
Blue Chew!
A Blue Chew of Kentucky, just to keep on shout on. Yeah. We were talking about how we even get on that subject.
I don't even know, bro.
I brought up popping a Blue Chew when you don't need to.
And it just went wild, dude.
Yeah. I cut glass, bro. Blue Chew, bro. I'll blow the back out and keep pushing.
Oh man! Hey, the tailgate, the tailgate gets out of control, yo. Okay, we're sorry, but the tailgate, it's a whole nother animal, yo.
There's a reason why we don't post those to Apple Podcasts anymore. There's a good reason for
All
that.
I gotta say is hashtag Bambi feet.
There you go.
Look. Facts. Look, as far as YouTube monetization, that ship is sailed, bro. We're talking too much shit, drinking too much beer to get any YouTube money.
Yeah.
So tune in.
Sponsors. We're looking for sponsors.
We're going to fuck around and end up on Pornhub before it's all over.
I'll take their money if if they want to sponsor us, bro. They can sponsor us. That's all I'm saying.
Big old
they make a lot of money. You know that.
Big old Pornhub banner in the front.
Hey, we'll get the Ducati girls out there. We'll set it off, bro.
There you go.
Set it off.
Shit. Oscar the Hoya's in fucking rehab right now, bro. We can get his girls.
Bruh. So that was the last call. We didn't
pow.
It's time to move on from this one.
Yeah.
That was a great caller segment, man. Unfortunately, nobody called in to win the T-shirt, so we're going to carry that over to the next show.
Oh man.
But we were going to break down the Cincinnati game, but we'll save that for our pregame show. If you want to catch our breakdown of what needs to be done against Cincy, again, tune in 3 hours prior to kickoff. That's 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time next Sunday on YouTube /The Pillaging Podcast. Subscribe, smash that bell. It's time to do some shout outs, though.
Shout outs!
I'm behind on the Twitter shout outs, and I will be behind even after this paragraph. It's actually not that much, but we will get caught up soon. So shout out to Dr. Doug, Coalition 6, Eddie Bangs, Emilio Paoliso, I think I'm saying that right. Zachary Morris, Jack Sports, Sour Hench, Pillsbury 187. Did we do this list already?
I don't know.
No,
I don't think so.
Pillsbury 187. They're soft, but they'll get you. Derek Luden, Just Win Baby 509, Caution 650, 17 Bob Trey O, Measy Sports Mave, Nicole Lucero, Getsy 16, TM Fit Girl, RN4L 012, Silver Hack, Efren M81, Dalton Murphy, Cameron Ekman, Beast Mode 639, Riley Raider 805, Hector, Silver and Black JWB, Blackheart Silver Soul, Harrison Smith, One Nation 818, Easy Money, Eric Elledge, Robles Roach, Patrick Benefield, Barry John Williams, Cesar Garcia, Big Loud Del Toro, LX 1992, Juan Johnson, D Funk, Chef Sergio Cacotas, Patrick Crimmins, Black Hole Banter. Shout out to Black Hole Banter, man.
Hell yeah.
They're back on a roll again. I felt
Fucking
like they were kind of MIA for a minute with their podcast, at least. But they're on a roll, and they got Chris Wysong over there now. Chris will actually be at the next game, I believe.
Yeah. And he's come through. He stopped through a few times.
Hell yeah. And you look for him to stop through again. So that's fam out there. Shout out to Spicy North Bay, Fantasy Football Demon, Rick Baker, Roddy Castro, Joshua Sanaiko, Grumpy Ass Mexican. Shout out to you, dog. Raiders 3432, Sports Wednesday podcast, Money Dog, JT21, our tailgate MVP. Maybe I should, you know what? I'm going to send you a shirt, Jason.
There you go.
I'm going to send you a shirt, Jason.
Hey,
you get one of those 2 shirts, dog.
And happy anniversary too, man.
Yeah,
because
bro.
it was their anniversary.
Oh, yeah, man.
And you a happy anniversary to our boy Juice. Both those couples were celebrating at the Raiders game.
Juice! That's true, man. Juice. That's our boy Juice, man.
Hugo. Shout out to Just Tweet Baby 78 people or Poopy. Sorry, shout out to Poopy. Brett Wells, a Fat Malin who got kicked off Twitter again today.
Oh shit! Is he gonna have to come back with a new fucking name?
I think he's done.
Oh, is he done?
Yeah.
Shit!
And it was not worth it. I mean, I'm not saying not worth, not deserved is what I meant.
Oh man.
Renee Rubalcava, OG Masa, Pro Football Betting Experts. Shout out to Rosie, Michael Whetstone, and Marcus Bevier. And really quick before I get out of the way here for Che, shout out to Tony Walker subscribing on YouTube. Drew Lopez, Kenny G, what's up? Tony McCuish, Raider Town 75, David Nunez. Yeah, David, we got to meet you. I believe it was you. I don't know. Details are hazy. Sid Waters 909.
Always.
King Nani 517, Abel Hernandez, Danny Perez, Great Spikehead, again, Cesar Espinosa, Rod Castro, Choctaw Uprising. Don't piss them off. Hector Pozos, Jack the Flippin' Tipper, Malcolm Thomas, Joshua McCoy, Antron McCrae, Zach Kreischer, Ugly Raider, Paul Lagroteria, Eddie Panagua. I don't even know how to say that.
That sounds right. Paniagua.
Yeah.
Eric Castaneda, Kenneth Gray, Andrew Sosa, Chris Briggs. Shout out to Raider Berserker, Kenny Johnson, Jackson Hunt, Sean Stiggers, Dupree, Lattimore, Daft Jones, Raider Tory, JoJo Binks 209, Adam Soul, Paul Jenkin, Raider Gill 20, Stephen Lyon, Harry Faircliff. What took you so long, Harry? Goddamn. Thank you. Keenan Mosiah, Nick Bowes, Angry Raider, and John Bond over on Instagram.
There you go.
What we got?
There you go. All right, over on IG, real quick, I'm going to roll through these. I'm going to scroll through these. If I mess them up, I apologize. But shout out to Sherry Moore. Shout out to Mejia P16. That's our boy Patrick that came through with his lady. Shout out to you, dog. Who else we got? We got J Woo 0909. We got C10GZ. And last but not least, the Black Hole Porterville. Shout out to y'all, man. Thanks for the follow. And hey, spread the word, yo. Spread the word to all the Raider fans that you know.
Faux show. Huge thanks this week to the original pillagers at PJ4F who chipped in big over the last couple weeks. They've helped us update our recording software and secure our website for the next 2 years. We got that nice SSL padlock in the browser. So PJ4F.com fully secure for 2 more years. Thank you to Michael Ruggiero, Mark Zamora, Richard Lacassi, Mark Soto, David and Melody. That's family right there.
Yeah. Facts.
And Mark Soto, man, you're fam too. You're always throwing money at us. I really appreciate that. And me, man. Yeah, me. Shout out to me because I donated too last week. It's true, man. I was like, you know what? Let me just shoot some money at our account. Fuck it. Because that's what we dip into when we need stuff.
Well, we can, man.
Shout out to D-Man, bro. You're the man. Daryl Padilla. He contributes every, I think it's like $5 a week, bro.
Man, we appreciate that, D-Man.
Yeah, it's huge, bro.
Appreciate you, dog.
It costs us at least $50 to publish this every month, so you can see how this adds up, and it gets it done for us. Gets it done for y'all. So it's always great to see you at the game. D-Man was out there at the game, and he's a chill dude, but he makes me laugh. We have some good combos out there. Didn't get to kick it as much this last game, but we saw you towards the end of the tailgate. That was good. David Familia, really generous again. The major help. Harry Faircliff said, fuck Brexit, and he chipped in $10. Again, that's a full fifth of our monthly publishing costs. Huge, man. Jason Tapia, you chipped in for food and drink. And Man the Grill. That's the JT that got the shout out, JT21. So you're
Appreciate you.
You're getting a t-shirt, bro, for doing all that work. They showed up, him and his lady. I was like, here's the deal, bro. I was looking at him and Patrick, who came from Reddit, and I was like, y'all are first here. Hate to do this to you, but our boy's supposed to show up soon. He's going to relieve you.
Yeah.
Mike never relieved him. They got on it, and then Bobby fell in line after, right before they set fire to the generator. So that was great. That was great. Shout out to you too, Patrick. Y'all held it down on the grill. Big shout out to Anthony from Reddit for getting things cooking last Sunday as well.
Hell yeah.
I'm actually I have to talk to Anthony. He goes by a different name on there, but I have to talk to Anthony. Actually, he said that he works in catering, and if we chip in a couple yardsticks, he can get some New York strip from the restaurant supply and do a real big chafing dish style, blow out the whole thing for the Jacksonville game.
That would be fucking amazing, bro. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll get that shit done one way or another for sure.
So we'll get chip-ins from the tailgaters, and then Anthony, if you want to kick in a couple, the whole crew here will kick in. So we can get that done easy. Don't worry about that.
Hell yeah.
So I will hit you up in the DM, but I know you probably listen to this hopefully this week. Let's do that, bro. If it's not too late, let's definitely do that.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just gonna have to lean on you a little bit as far as like getting that coordinated. But if you need me to bring in the gear like sterno and chafing dishes and stuff like that, whatever we need, maybe I'm overthinking it. Let me know and I can take care of that in too. And then Cesar Espinoza subscribed on YouTube, Twitter, and donated this month. That's a triple play. Cesar, thank you very much, bro.
Hey, Cesar, MVP, bro. Some motherfucking MVP.
Does he deserve a shirt too?
Hell yeah, he deserves a shirt.
So Cesar's getting that shirt, and JT, you're getting that shirt.
There you go, man.
We got the triple play, and we got the grill master. So, and Anthony, I got you with something on the side, and we'll work out that food thing, bro. Yours is coming, bro.
Yeah.
We met him a couple times. I met him first over at Ricky's, so he's a cool cat. He's out there with his lady too. They're both real cool. So, anyways, that's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in, leave a message to be played on air. 408-909-PJFF. Download the official Pillaging app available for iOS and Android. And please, if you can, donate to the show. Again, as you saw, every little dollar counts. $1 a week. That's all we ask for. And if not, somebody said, you know what? You guys should put your show premium behind a paywall. Yeah. People will pay for that. I'm like, why?
Man, listen, we don't want to force people to pay.
Nah.
That's not what we're after, man. But you know what? Everything that gets donated matters, bro. It all goes to something. We're not making money off of this. We still put money into this, right? I still sent Kenny fucking money for the tailgate.
You did, yeah. You donated too.
Kenny's fucking putting money in for the for everything that we do, and we all try to we're just trying to keep this shit alive for you guys. So every dollar you guys send our way, man, we appreciate it, but we put it to work, man. So as long as you guys keep doing that, whatever comes in the future, that's fucking fantastic. But right now, we're just trying to bring you guys what we can bring you, and that's a show every week, and just keeping you guys content, man. Giving you that shit you want to hear, man. That's it. That's it.
And if you didn't hear your name in the shout out, we're going to get you. If you guys followed us in the last couple of days, we're not fully caught up there. So we're going to get you. I know there's people that's gone on Twitter to create accounts just to message us. And you know what? It's a good way to get your name on the show. And it's a great way to get a hold of us. If you don't want to email us, we respond to pretty much all DMs on Twitter.
Yep.
So
that's actually what I did.
Yeah.
I went out to a tailgate,
and now you're here.
Guys, and you guys are like, hey, you want to shoot the breeze with us? Get on Twitter. Hit us up, and that's the best way, dude. And shit, dude, I met you guys. I met people from fucking Canada. Shout out Doc. Fucking people all the way from the East Coast, up and down everywhere, dude. And it's awesome just seeing how big Raider Nation is, man.
Doc is solid, man.
Yeah. It's good ass people.
Look at you now. You're part of the clique, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, man. Well, we all cool with each other like that, man.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
People will ask, like, oh, that's cool. Bobby's like our friend.
Yeah.
That's why he's
friend.
That's why he's there. friend.
He's like my son. Yeah. He's like my son's son. What's that fucking from, dude?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
He's like my friend's son.
My friend's son.
No, man. Hey, Bobby's our dog, man. Bobby's our dog, and there's no surprise why he's here, man. The way he's rolled with us, and yeah, man, we're happy to have you around as much as possible, dog.
Hey, man, it's just all family, bro. Yeah. I'm the one that keeps your guys' eyes red, bro. You know.
Yeah,
that's right.
Eyes red and low, bro.
Real rosy, bro.
No lies, man. No lies detected over here. No lies detected over here, man.
So until next time, Raider Nation, keep the wind in your sails and the rub in your mug and pillage on. This has been a product of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Chick.
We out here.
Peace.
Like a freight train coming, you're blowing the town. Like a diesel motor, you never shut down.